above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. Life is not easy for any of us, but what of that? We must have perseverance and above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. Marie Curie. Ewiasimo abrabono eyeboda anu odin ebi anu ode te se epoasoache ebi nso aye bare te se kota so enye ne sampete de no asphalt ankasa se bare ba no ese yenya yokoduru huhum na yema ye ho ye den na enya otwe huhum na ye san nya gidie wo yankasa yemu se ye pese ye bibi. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. Let me tell you something. Netia, your passport and I take your biometrics. Francis is your bank could be account. Francis is your na ya take biometrics okoye Ghana card ya jini na eni nyina na se nyankopon bo nipa bia in a unique way, and that is why am se me yata na se mata yese ye bibia ye betumi de yanim e de adada o me ba ha na ma ba be ka se na we aba wo se ye me na wa cheno me se nya me na ye entafo yese pa ade ba ko a eda ye nyina ntem a eye soronko de biometrics. Ti yeko dipo no baabi na se meka se nye mea na se mata no so se enye ono a police for ko ho no mkohwe baabi obi koso ye na wo mo take biometrics no mbe hu nipa kra o ye, and that is why I make catch say nyankopon bo obi a in a unique way, and that is why I mensa so way eni obi a de enye peda e wo wiase mo won so de no wo de koto machine so eni obi a de enye pe e wo wiase mo. Eti abrabone ya bonana ye kono, we have to persevere and have confidence in ourselves. Say ye wojide we mu so wo kwa ya de na awade enye ampa so enye ba wo na jide we mu se yakopon bom sronko, and for that matter I have to do something. Na what I want to achieve must be achieved at a particular time. Now we confidence we more, why not? Inshallah ebefa. So that's my way of motivating you this morning. Yam faster than ma Solak Natural Clinic and I don't pay. Yede asedema Solak if we na ye chia mo na ye san chia etie for any ahwe for ye live with TVXYZ. I no pay say na do afidi ato a Ghana ha ba bia TVXYZ e live wo betumi ahwe ye wo ho wonche ye wo TV no so a risk scan wo dege box no na say sign risk scan TV ni biom wonsa e betumi aka TVXYZ baby a ye wo bia no pay ma ye nte wonka Solak Natural Clinic. PM ni mame. Solak Natural Clinic say anopay problem bia eda so se won tumi wo eti wo ko oba ntumi wo be man so e wo ho a ebi so ebetumi aba se be man ntumi wo eti be man wo tumi wo ba wo ntumi wo be man nkwamo ano wo form akwakoye semen analysis se nkwamo ano wo form bra Solak Natural Clinic oba ntumi wo bra wo so oba wo amakwasu e wo fie eno so ye ya de wo ho pa eno achi kidney issues and liver issues. I have research into medicine, plant medicine, and I say, yawo edura nipa wonoma kidney issues no kidney problem no ebetumi efiona amaniema ayeye eno achi no so no yebetumi aboa na liver no issue no eno so atumi akonkan wona se atatai menstrual disorders ne keke kan e simple kra. Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi a KNUST trained medical doctor. I will know and Wakofa Solak Natural Clinic by I was saying no pay make catch us a Arabia to prostate issues bra na Wadaroma obetumi aboama bibia atumi akon kan eti adaroma bra Fayen 0553 932631 Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi na obekasa Solak Natural Clinic 0553 932631 wano bekasa hwehwe wo kokomlemle ya be Harvard Senior High School no woduru ho a ya no bekasa ama bibia tumi akonkan kama pa ya transfer ready do bon krata do sem enso dia bros 35 minutes after 6 awo jumede so chabo asi jumede Mami take you through some online newspapers abana fe and some of your no also to me hunu bi. And I could say any people for Kroma, I don't Ghana, how one person much less say. Now says, can I buy Edia to Fango, Eswo, no say, yet you want to see the ever letter be a sono. A man for Montias and Noah, Ira Charles, see do, Member of Parliament for Tano South, Church, Muye, edit. Now, I want you to so no doors when people for some bay demonstration or home. Ajay. Wona wo de esla kwabo obosia na wan fa nye ni ntia yete esla no ye obi abaro oba be ni ya wo se oba be demonstrate na people for kroma pa omunye serious when de esla no kwabo obosia when de kodi akagiremu kwabo obosia na ye ya esla no wo ho ama esla no emu sika nyina di kotua bosia ka bosia so am koje ye huru so mfaso bia wo kroma sei na obi aba na energy sector na sai no say Ghana for yesremo obi atua 169 fan fix ya na more MPP for mo. You don't even have the moral right to do that because you messed up Esla. You messed it up. Wo de akwaje bosia ena bosia no so maye ne basa modi no monum, and that is why I enya me nwan say most of MPP appointees under the Nadu Dankwa Kufuado have been investigated. To say Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe was say on one kasa NIB before investigated at debi Australia or call NIB. Ye nasem no mu hwehwemu. Do you get me? Eti me so say minister Saudo Bebre to say Dr. Educhum say ye den ya won be invite no. I akwa visa scandal ni pay friends. Pius Hajide amewu railways no energy. Won say den ya ye be investigating no. Former lands and natural resources minister asoma kireme wonu say why den ya won betwe na abo so because won be messy up Ghana e ma Ghana ye tua sebio ye friend say tedua mu bo ha okotokora no kora tua tax e wo so insua nipa benom tax na nyankopon no kora obo ni nsuo no oje tax wo so na so nyina ye tua tax na aban panyin fonfan koye adwuma ye mfan koye adwuma bia and then we mess it up na sa aban bi ba na correct nema then you na mo ba be say ade no then you are complaining and trying to friends incite Ghanaians against the government. Ghana for now mkoto abana wo ma mo sa big gap no 1.7 million who can say wo magimi won. They know what is right for them because you campaigned. You campaign across the country MPP for the resources are would be brain and a core country no ni not only ni nyasa so baby amokoye pumping money 200 cities buses so buses 5 na ya loadi obi 200 cities say free say woman na ya ba turobo free turobo na ya ba masama same buses amount for the 200 cities because that Ghana for who they need to follow Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia who was at that time an economic management key member wanna know the leader or the chairman of the economic management team then so the baby as na Ghana city one at a point we were buying fuel for 20 Ghana cities in this country under the leadership of the Nakufado, your so-called Messiah, who was able to mess this country up. Sa basa na Bawumia na mno nusu boni trinko popoli and nothing happened. Somebody is fixing the mess and you get a temerity to tell Ghana for say John Mahama de ye kanye wabetwa e-levy mo and all Robbie Peter to pay Paul. Munko suye nyansa na nyasa opposition wo mo beche wo ho papa. Esla wo ho na mo de akwa bobosia. Esla mu niente yete Energy Sector Levy Act no aye 20 afre Esla no John Mahama de baya mo na mo tena parliament ye dede mo baya na mo ba betu mutu mu nso a mo sa de akwaje bosia. Eti Esla na ye say yengi sika no fanto futuo mu se ne ebe ya se energy sector no oman kwan ya fa so enya enyinama hoden no ne boden. It's very expensive. Your hydro, your thermal, and your solar. Ni nyina ne boden. Eti wo mo no enyinama hoden no a na se eba your technical losses oman na aboka. Nti eno ese aban ne tua na John Mahama ne nyansa mu no so yo yentua nkakranka ne mfanto foto mu mo ba ya mu hu se sika ne da ho na mo de mu nsa bom na kroma ya we on MPP appointees se yanche mu be se 100 and tuma on Ghana for NDC mo wie obia take mu serious biom because our man boy for we they're not supposed to have that kind of freedom na wo de na wona na bi now one National Service Authority ghost names be such nonsense. Some of our demonstration because na mo messy up economy no ye demonstration kra na ya chairman for gum jo mama breso ayi efifa ka say omo kwa demonstration ni ade a police for call court say omo kwa je injunction dey ato so attending general by doctor your friend say Dr. Dominic Ayine we say leave them momonye demonstration. So you see the difference is clear. It's as clear as the 1.7 million vote margin no very clear. Na se when to be too many so mamu nsua nyansa na mokoso jimina nkwasa kekana nobody will take you serious. Okay, moya mpanyifo na bi ene wo wanya moral right e criticize John Mahama na August name sensem kra otosa mutumi National Service aban nisika limited resources National Service aye tu amoka no na makwa ko twani panko a be say yi e friend say over 80,000 din na nipa 1,000 kra say enya asam keto over 80,000 na ye tu amoka bra ye hu nipa kro na say sika na individual biti baabi na bosome so a waje ya se ni botom earning about over 50 million Ghana cedis every month na baya boka kwa na manfo pensuo ewa baabi ano mo nya bi enne se wona mepona no a shama area ho nyina galamse ase nsuo na ma nsuo na ayi mercury ni lead wom no eno ano mo kosa when you go to that village called Ankobra ewa Prison Oni Valley sansuo na no mo nom wo mo de nuwa fufuo ye fese bode ne ayi banche na dia wo fufuo mercury wom na manfo odi na yet ya na nipa baako agi sika de guni bottom National Service nipa baako gi be over 50 million Ghana cedis na 1 million Ghana cedis no kra enya tegeto o 1 million Ghana cedis nya de keto na obi nipa baako bosumi bia 50 million na se ni bottom ena me kan NDC for mo anam bejeja MPP for amasanse hunu we nyina koso kenu kwa sabre wo mo nya no e kasa but like they say the law is the law. It is our person what you be use the right processes, and that is why you win your question. Bebre now also I investigate to more, but woman person will be able to my bim. It almost so ya from man yoku no oma kwakota now na and be investigate until say attorney general this answer no be bonteno. But me I believe in Dr. Dominic Ayine say obetumi aye bibi. Akram my interest in info newspaper review nimra. Online sem de endorse but MPP for me and person me carry say they are not serious, and NDC for you have the responsibility to shush them. Mwa monka omanuntum. Akwa ko fida akwa ba.
Yanua
eti saying
oh Yesu adumti. Ene yawda no pe me huye.
Okay.
Na Thursday.
Na Thursday.
June 5.
June 5.
And I began to say June 5th.
That be June 5.
June 5. 2025. Lovely morning.
Almost I no pay my heating time do.
Heating there was so digital sir. One more jana nyashe wa bedding ama you name be nte was so much jana digital sir.
Also I sabi you se penyiya o nyini o ye no hote sa akra ye kire no mmra.
Yeah.
It's we are want to say ne mode mo buy no mode mo hu so a eh na nti sa woni bibia aka na se o ka wano tuma na aye den anyway that's it ma
Bemena.
Thank you it is saying
Nyame adome ho ye
fundamentals near strong
bibia jinejana na so bibia hihye ye
you must say ne odobe ko lunch
asempa asempa
pa say afede se maka wasem wi Sabe dessa macama so
bibia hihye ye
just ene papa birthday ti o say birthday na omudi no odobe ko lunch ene honorable Eric Opoku birthday.
Happy birthday to the Feed Ghana man.
Feed Ghana man.
Yeah.
Ghana Moses.
Sasa na me frɛ no.
Ghana Moses I also yen sade ya your friend say asase pranan so if you say Ghana come de ya che it on na eduani hu sem nyina hye ne nsa it so yensa de yakọ asase bosha asase no so na yankwa nkọbọ bosia ewo ECOWAS nkọbọ eburo bosia
Debi
na yankwa nkọbọ beans bosia ewo ECOWAS
and onko jina baby nso hwe se donkey say the fertilizer akọ baby ti yenja wono onko etimi mi friend honorable minister bi mo friend the feed Ghana man.
Thank you. My friend Ghana Moses.
Honorable, lovely.
Ghana,
happy birthday to you.
I no pay the phone you be by come up.
Lovely.
At the appointed time. Yeah, the number 2 screen so. Honorable Eric Opoku. Happy birthday to you. Wafa. Teacher Kojo, be about fine why. Everybody there day ba to me. Yeah, internet the share on sano. Yeah. Obey. Honorable Eric Opoku, member of parliament for Sunafo South.
Pepe
And the Honorable Minister for Agriculture. Allah. Food and agriculture.
Ono ni area hono ni ebe didi ni pesa no so no.
Oh, and then Honorable Eric Opoku birthday there ebe didi.
One more Diana so.
Honorable Eric Opoku. I have a nyina see maso. Problem bi ani ho.
Say,
offer see maso.
Na ni pesa. Yeah,
Usro.
Any Usro.
Kaso.
From Kaso. Yes, I know.
Okay. Honorable, what a favor, Mike so.
Yeah.
Honorable.
This was Kasongo, yeah. Honorable from you.
Me.
On Fafa.
Honorable, you put your office on my minister. Hey. Equia PR unit.
PR unit. Oh, okay, some me anka se minia aprekulate. Honorable, fama preku.
Anova
ni nyina fama preku.
Anova Samuel hunto. Samuel hunto de. Hoye.
That's what say hosonya.
Oh, Debbie. Hoye, but the other ones in the Missouri one
anyway, nyina ye Honorable Kopeku birthday awodi and I wish na we Yakopon to kwane mama hode all the time. No ma nyansa ni nimdia obetumi dia ba aboa amagana ye nua ne semfo security ejina brane ideas golden ideas ebema wo legacy akaho afebo say emere bi ye wo panyin bi e wo sankore wobeye MP wo ho osabeye Greek minister na breso Ghana for nya the blueprint ay de beboa na food security enye headache biom it is empire no na yi de ama honorable nyame sha opa ni papa na ya yetena fide so aye bona baso honorable do nipa that man krata no yenkom tenten
ayo yefa daily graphic da wakata no enhye haso na no payofa daily graphic Ghana man panyin his excellency John Dramani Mahama wodi nimfoni abeto ani mu akese pa ya kire se wodi enchia ya enya semkuma na ni nyina ne se wodi atodwa ya wo kire se ye ka dwrimudie ahodo bia ekoso ewo man mu a ye corruption cases ahodo anya de ode ne ho ebe fori mu se bia wakoye mampani wonkoye clearing agent asuma se munya no I will take it from there and so minimum ne pa we de ne hu ni bone nom ne ade wo se da bi anti corruption agencies ahodo ewo mamu a wo mo ebo madwuma se de fata no won be koso abo adwuma no won mfa ne ho mefori mu na akwakofa oha bia amfa ma oni nkonko ahodo ene hyehyia ya nei wode sa ensem we nyina da atu edwa na yeto aso daily graphic de obokrata no emu na wo bo amane osoafo a wo hwe oman Ghana yesi kasem so ye Dr. Kasila to forcing wo chese sa Ghana 1 cedi energy levy no amodi aba na se petroleum levy no a wo mo edi aba no 1 Ghana cedis no ba beboa ye pa wo ye energy sector hodom a we no kiremu a ka be ye 3.7 billion ya eda energy sector ho no 1 cedi ya amodi atoso no ba beboa ama yetimi ade aso ano na se mpo ye ka no yetimi ede chiechie bi ama ye komu ahenhan ye ti Ghana phobia wo mu asuo se ne 1 cedi ba be ha dwen nom ne ade no wose da bi na emom na ebeboa yen ama ye kai a ebu ye komu no yetimi abo ama yateso ama ye komu ahenhan yen na oba enchen ha so a NI before kire se wɔn ensaka cocaine ahodoɔ bi a enche bia wɔn bɛpa eja atomo na wɔkyerɛ sɛ 3,319.66 kg yɛ no wɔn kɔ test hwɛ yɛ ɛyɛ positive cocaine ya wɔn ensaka na enche bia no wɔn ɛba bɛboa na saa cocaine we nyina no wɔn ahwɛ apa eja tum na we no wɔkyerɛ sɛ wɔde kɔ sika mu a ɛyɛ $350 million saa cocaine ya ɛna before ensaka saa pepepe ɛnetie Daily Graphic mu wɔde atodwa ya wɔkyerɛ sɛ inflation no sote niema boa da ne da ya na ehwehwiri ɛkɔ soro kodwa so a duane boa yɛ dene niema boa ya na ɛkɔ soro san dollar na ho odene ya enyantie no se nyankopon yadom ama yensi de no niema boa ɛkɔ fom pa de mai o se ye 2 year low ya we no ɛna no pay Daily Graphic wo bo ho ama ne mpanifo atufo se yenkɔ so na yenkura mu se de niema ejina ne na so Ghana fo a mo say ska by heart no overspending na sefo ni nyina no wo mutufu se montwe mo ho mfiri ho ukura sika na okoto ade bi na ohwe se saa ade we ya mekwa akoto de ho hia wo se wujae wo hu ade bi wo hodom a ukura sika na wo de kwakọ yetumi se saa ade we mprempren ho hia de sefata na wo de sika na ye na wa kura sika ni bi eboa e ma ne mapa etimi ekoso we ni nsem ahodro bi na no pai Daily Graphic e de ho nsem e baaye
mami bisa o madam fo akora se ene eye
ene de mu ye ene de mu ye
ene de kama ene okay
omu ye ne sa mani beje
sa on sama mpanyin na buanim
sa pepepe online hono no na shamima muslim one felesquacho fosu omu hwe hom fa mame
ade hod so den
online news editor wo Daily Graphic wo mu hwe hom mame in fact editor wo ho nyina wo mu hwe ye pem di fufuru wo ho
Ghana ohwa amamra na amamra ne ma state media houses omo kind of immunity so want to me and determine omo editorial policy and fama omo
samum ba na fisha wo twa ntam
aban entumi emfa ne nsanku wurawura Ghanaian Times mirror Daily Graphic aban na tuo mo ka GNA but you see amamra ne kire mo say womo editorial policy there aban to me fan nsa enko keka eti omo ye omo that kind of immunity te say ne yen ye wa ha aban to me kire yen ne yen ka no
me ne o ya adwene but sa the same
but so no constitution corona sema o ekwan say so to me kire wa adwene wo
me da say enti aban kire na adwene e wo honom
sa aban ni adwene kire wo ho oni adwene kire wo ho
yo NMC wo ho se board na ba enti wo mo hwe no mo nya ejuma no Daily Graphic, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, MEDACP. The Hawk newspaper na medebetia so Ose Brian's 62 million Ghana cedis ends governor in court 7 days jail term. Unim governor ko. As a demand governor, MPP for governor.
Ose I have the day.
I have the power. I have the power. I have the power.
I've heard we are not saying
Ghana for sorry. I'm the full sorry. Na ya munti.
Mahama ya bi say ana was the.
Ghana full sorry. He not sorry. And no call say Ghana full sorry na fanye magani ni team no. One more year dem come na FM. Hawk newspaper. And this amane boy Abba the Hawk newspaper.
Okay.
O say na fu amakuma question o. O jaf ko di wo yoko fu aka kire na wa fon say na o hwe na nanim azem. Enkoye
but okosia ba omi na ohurihuri o
wey
okosia ba omi no okura kodua kom na na oye no ho te say
na ba omi no obenya say obe frankatuni ayo yo see yo
se ba omi ba frankatuni dia se wuntumi wo immunity hwenya no na aka se ba omi ene wini yanka ne ehu anka ebehu nkasa ben kameden kameko
yo asefufa na the Hawk newspaper
me na maboa me ho
sanga ba o me wini ya
nka betra Ghana haide
ndi aka ba na o man no wanga to Ghana she
na nkrofo nyansa ben no mo betum de ba o me as head of economic management team nyansa ben na ewe ntrima
yes $2
at a point in time Ghana for ya be kaka mo bebe ye free ni bebe ye duri at a point in time na to for 20 Ghana per liter. Yeah. Eno me na mami hu se me dru shell na me hu say hey me see awurade no
Awurade Nyankopɔn
da se na ma foldi na me say ti wan pa na betumi aba beji ya free san kwaso we na aka say yakoto abana na ye say Ghana second independence na free say dey na ye ka hwe ba wo mia ni amamu hu nyansa bia
ba wo mia apu anti na wedi mia na gab no so 1.7 ba wo mia radio 38.2 megahertz. It's a no so ho. I could tell you how Baumia radio. Okay, Baumia radio. Magic Glaman free 38.2 megahertz. That's it, man. The any crowd.
Yentwaso na yemfa the Wokrata no Daily Post. Entwaso na no pay na wo Obama ne say TDC. Ene yi no wo mo eba be launchi dwumadie shonko ye no managing director oda Tema Development Corporation no Ora Courage Coffee Nunekpeku akrabo ame Nunekpeku
Nigeria for work kpeku I know say are different we Ghana of Kasem it's a courage that's a matter so
it's na one mo ba launch was new service ahodo any product we no innovative premium prestige and offense to 24-hour services offerings ahodo bi enadua yi na womo eba be paw sa adwumadie no eho entoma Daily Post wo bo ho amane na Daily Post mu ano na wo chese wuntumi ni 8 baako enei court a convict no ne nyina efa galamse ho ensensem ya license ahodo bi a womo ede amamoma afa na kwan mu wabre ya na Charles Bisiu na womo ewa ban emuo womo mama license bi na what's na ne office etutu na mo bi a ede amantimi ankoyie no papa yi wono so ne ho akoka dwamu a watam na sempo watwa sika ahodo ato ne tiri so se wontwa
200,000 Ghana cedis fine
yeah
what was that some way I say okay anas ene koye nhwehwemu a yese na wo mojeje etina omakwa koye mo ho gatemen say uko ministry bi ankrofo bi atuma yo mo ho mediators goro boys me na minister etime do beko eti say obi per license that akwa koye ya no ma frustrate no fa ena wo mojeje bribe say that time na interministerial committee on illegal mining senator Bisu na secretary mboa so no post pa ti no mu dia manfo ademude and anas ye investigation 2019 ton edi afa no madi asem
edi BSc edi party chairman
mene na no say anto ya adwen say be regional tribunal so na ye revival asama travel from that time na 2019
PSC ba asem bi say
no say de say sawadan for kwa chief justice obeba on make sure say and am ba content
women organizer need so cool
so nyankoye or that's so no because as some way you dey actually 6 years afena wo ma dey asem na and no krampo ntia akontem ne say wogi tumu wako for plea bargain say magia tum say me bone eti court ne say wa madwuma na ye simple video yi ye hu wom wo so say nyame afede okoya say mesremo meji adamude nti afa ya fa beto eti say fa na ntum krampo na na record asay eye wuntumi edo aha eti wo andi owusu Thomas andi owusu wuntumi edo no emi no kumasi ni
tie chairman no
wuntumi andi owusu be powerful wo kroma o
na we di no wuntumi a I say okay.
And
powerful.
And American say
onama bodyguards di nachi.
Say chairman. Also ye be hwehwe ni nsemu na be kwakoba say wo mu say fraud ono so sa enti ni yedi nso say nyanwu.
Supply bargain no de enya ba emma wasotwe ne yemre. E na wo makota adwuma nso yemre. Etiti say bia BBC na say bia wo say me na ma disk na ye de me court na me kwa say court magia tum sika na bi wo ho. Me kwa kofa ba. Wo makota na adwuma yemre. Eti court no be te wasotwe ne so. Yemom no record ne de ya tro so say ya convict wo. Ye nto so. Okay. Ghana 1 city fuel levy. It's not new. Just a fix for power sector's liquidity crisis. Kwabena Donko is being quoted on myjoyonline.com. Former Pro East MP, former power minister, Dr. Kwabena Donko, are defending
our integrity.
The controversial 1 city levy on petroleum products. Dr. Kwabena Donko insists it's not a new tax but an adjustment to an existing one to save Ghana's ailing power sector from collapse. More am I saying na ye ba be ni no.
No, 1 liter go 12 cedis anameboa 12 cedis.
Me say
1 cedi ni be ka
Star Oil
11.77. I am
Star Oil
11.77.
advert free.
Enti 1 cedi ni be ka ho a 1 liter say 12 cedis.
There be Mampenyi say enya sa enwa chasese du be explain wa ha MP for Tano South. One wa energy committee no so. Was sent to so be adaba no na be affect no.
Yeah.
Eti won konkoto. Your friends say time Mampenyi ma better na akonya so. Sana fu 16 no say. And they say 11. Ha. Eti no Ghana for yenya freedom kakra ewom. Eti e bia nteso obi besa ba bi o ma na e de eno ahye ho. Because Esla na e ho dada wo. We the amended one. Nti amended 2025. Yakwa akosa kremu na e dis kan kakra e de aka ho. Esla na NDC for ne de ba e na ba bua e betua sa ka na e wo no. NPP for beto ye no mo say sikata ho pa. Na mbom ye rekoje bosia. Tom di si awowa. E koje bosia nti bosia no tua no. Esla na nke se ekọ na ekoboa na eka ewo energy sector no yentua no no de tua bosia ka bosia no so mkoje ya mfa ma yedwuma papa bia wo mu di wo manum wow wo mo ne guess ene o sia omo a jai emre mtasia omo
Loyal ladies
PSA
tasia omo
mesre
obako tank palace say ewo kan your friend say airport west oh na mtasia omo
mesre NDC
oh yeah bad pa oh watch enchire bi me ye nka bi
mesre NDC communicators no omo nchire mu sana Ghana fo bi enti ase
because said
enipa bi e ka sam ne fa na se wo mo ya de ne poto
I say ba me akogina baby
ba o mi asem bia na
ba me ba no integrity bia
na ninka so mo mechechem na Ghana fo enti ase ye
eti eno no nsema wodo bebre ho eno anso ye de education forum na yete no your friends economic dialogue na ye no
yeah
krata de akoma Mampenyin John Dramani Mahama eti President Mahama to set up interministerial committee to implement economic dialogue recommendations. It's economic dialogue. No man can say under 120 days. Oba pauko na kwa dwendwe sikasem se kwan be so na be fa betuma abo amagana sikasem atuma gina yie. Na yeso ya wan han yen. Eti ye forum ni we no. Empanyimfo akintina wa ma koye no. Wo do madwen kire by calculations ahodo civil society organizations any experts wo nyina we no wo makoye report enra enom de koma Mampenyi ti Mampenyi ya bete ho committee kwan ya be fa so na wono mo implementing ti enra abankese mu sa ensem no ekoso ho emre pem ya be Mampenyi no amamate
na the new republic or the about also NDC must reset or face revo in quotes Gusitano no wa quote no ho a o chem se wa drop bombshell ewo 46th anniversary ya omko di ewo June 4th yi ba so ha Odumasi Krobo. And the new republic and all this money boy.
You were Gusitano as someone coming in your drain 30,000% because the later Ghana for to Abama Jomama no. Na said the opulence was too much, the arrogance was too much, the impunity was too much. Kwaya man for fasu tugalam so kwaya say ya buy na was no tugalam say na man for the siren nam krom na man for kan sika ya to be pack sika te say when sika ya pack any table ten say peda what won't be that awu be that awu be awu ya be show na man for video sika nie na ye video sika ya pack ya man tente to say table na kwa brane hye te say ne ye 2 blocks no. So kind of was like, everywhere like, what sort of nonsense is this? Clear off, and only 1.7 no.
Gab no.
80 se domama mamwe momo as a prosecutor montina can I say contentem. Na Ghana for who so sanity aba system no. So that I say, and everything. Madam Asemon sorry ko.
Lovely.
Akra ko fuda kona fe that's him oforiwa amamfo aka fundamentals and out to your kind so more than semi bro and no pay abusuan force afena wa join here dwabo asujumede no ye to so the amount but channel so say no pay be am transfer me cheska it we me constituent wo tie me and no pay ye mensa ka promo no xyz ne power fm ye de aba ye de ba beboa ba bia wo bia e wo Ghana ha wote yenka se we use MTN and as a Vodafone e friend Telecel no na coins kakra eguma eno an se wo be fa phone na wa dial star 274 hash star 274 hash mensaka star 274 hash wo bo na wo bo ne te say ne wo bo credit na wo bo se ebeko ekwa ebebie obeka cho say Power FM, welcome to Power FM. No choose option 1 Power FM no. Who choose next say what je to me say o person wo to game ni bi. Take it back be 5 CDs. Nti ho no and say wo 50 Ghana na watchro 10 e de agu to watchro 10 gu a e bete 50 Ghana. Aha, watchro 2 a eno ye 10 Ghana. Watchro 3 a eno ye 15 Ghana. Nti wo bo 5 say wo 25 Ghana. Nti sa wo bo 15 shawa eno no e 75 Ghana. Willie Mike wo bo ni trinko no otedi eti ono no de otiase pa eti abushafo mombo bi na 10 bo ameye draw na eno amanfo di pa no numbers amensa kan wo ha no na nipa miensa enso atumi adi bia na enya sam keto enti anope it could be your 10 to also win 500 Ghana cedis. Eti star 274 hash twabi na wonso di bi agudie mo apamfo na tenase ti wuti agude mu 7 na utwa star 274 hash kan unu say your NL Caritas platform ne so Ghana National Lotteries Authority wono mama yetumi krata ye nti we wudi ya unko ba bia nkoji usika momo no ba fo no so peden na wona udem no amanfo etumi etwa wo mu edi ebo abrante
pesi okra
bibia boko
emra do bibia boko
waba
yaba
yaba
na yaba
mama hwe time no
705 pesi ocha mbeji na mana
ochre sala alaji sorogo ko meka omayo ono na nke ya otama menam batoko meka omai ti maybe just me bufa eye alaji Chumesi ho
after what mbeji na no
alaji Chumesi former director ma former finance director de ma DVL alaji Chumesi mechiawa no paint ochina frame line no
me freo me freo
ocha me kwa kusumo mpacho
me freo and is e be chesi ho
david because meeting
meeting all day
emfa ho agude mo sam aye krado ebotela trase ebo fayeko.
All right, I pay attention. Good evening, Sama and Sakinano, and Yade home, Samere Bremna, Yako Abdul Rashid, Samino, a branch and we break Ghana 100-meter record. A branch and then Sama to just Sanso, not former record holder. Benjamin Zamati, so the noon Sam area to Jabe Remna, Yanosu Ecoso, Sanso, and a former in Swatraman or CEO. Eric Kalajide Nation Service, any Basico Listas and Tokwana Mokunoso, Anodiniso, Adinano to Mubi, and also Betty and Sama former CEO, and also Eddie Atuja area. You be na ya transfer hon sense mudim say be rada into the version ye koso e transfer musanso ana Europe and so no Nation Service and dra be e koso ye be hwe na no so no e koso and dra sanso and the games are e basu nyina sanso na European transfer window na ye bie no so teams na top players na de nyina ya tena se e Power 979 FM na radio and I say TV SOS so de na udim say and some e koso e finsem and ni amroni nsem nyina and na ye di Ebro producer Roger Emmanuel, the sports monarch, and Kojo Fosu fan the men so me din at the Ebo Taylor. Yeshen seminar Syria. Na Yensha se Enfree Abdul Rashid Saminu. A branch na kachi unim se ncheye. And a branch Ghana 100-meter recorder. And down a branch no etumi ebreku musei pim. Ta branch no isi ano eba Ghana no. And no ye record 100 meters. Holder ewo omaimu. We share this season so no. Utumi enya the personal best. And so na we share a branch no. The morning bar or bar. Utumi emeki 9.86 seconds. Ewo imrika. Omutuo NCAA. A tournament and also Ecosu US and Bontin so a branch of the city in Japan say what to me a breaky Ghana 100-meter recorder now at the Horienti and Sema Abdul Rashid Samino Tuja.
I feel great. I'm happy about that because it's been a long season having terrible indoors and come out outdoor, and I was really ready because me and Azamati talk about it. I need to break your record this year. It was like, go for it. If you're ready, go for it. So I was like, okay, I'm ready. So when we go to Jacksonville at NCAA preliminaries, I was like, let me just chill in the prelims and see the final. So I didn't run fast in the final. I jogged, I ran and slow down. But the final, the body was just ready after my warm-up. I was like, yeah, today is today. I need to get a legal win. I crossed the line with 9-8. I was like, what? This is crazy. Yeah, it was amazing. I have a great feelings, and I'm really grateful to my coaches that put hard work on me.
Saminu Nisama or the Atugano Otia, sitting in Japan, say what to me a break Ghana a record 100 meters and our time or 9.80 seconds and our branch and to me and after say we're breaking 100 meters in area no CCC need as so say 200 meters and so no obey to me aboard home day na a Olympic Games and tournament and so obey to me about so no any every word athletics any wonder a diamond league near the idea every bass obey to me a qualify now ko be into the focus say obey to me anya 200 meters so no obey to me about home day ho yenti no.
I'm gonna be part of the 4x1 again, inshallah. But right now the focus is just on me right now with NCAA because I know there's a lot of pressure there too, but I'm not really pressured by that. So I'll be running on Wednesday and run final on Friday next week. Hopefully I will qualify in the 200 to the SCA National Championship because I got 2 chances to run. So it's not going to be like a playground for me to compete. So I'm going to run my best. I ran 19 last week. Yeah, I ran 19.95 last week. It was wind aided. So I'm just looking forward to run even 20 point low, 20.30, 20.12, 20.15. I'm good to go. I just need to qualify both. That will put me in a good position too as well. After my season ended, we ran 200, ran 4x1 and ran 100 at the
Abdul Rashid Saminu and Ghana 100 meters record holder. No, and what to do now? So then Sam Kakra Atugano Yanko Benjamin as a Martin Sono Nakache when him say no and Abdul Rashid Saminu a breaking record. No, so then Sam Atuga say Abdul Rashid Saminu a breaking record. Nature say Ghana a bar America tour your talent ever papa yenti no. So then somebody
records are meant to be broken. Yeah, and it just goes to show the level of talent that we have in Ghana. I'm just proud of the role that I played in raising the standard, and seeing someone step up only motivates me. It's just more about, performing at the highest level and also representing the country with excellence. And so for now, I'm just focused on myself and, I'm just trying to, push the limit.
And to know where some Benyon as a Mati on Osuno or the Atuga Yanko a Black Stars, your captain Jordan Ayu, with him so Sinakai, and so Edema the Foxes, a Leicester City, in a Brantiano, is here a Leicester City on my relegation Echo Championship Nantino, a Branton and Sha. Now we're free Leicester City. Now we share the contract now 2026 and contractor or the a Leicester City no a Bewu and so on a Branton and some Kakra Atuja Efa in the future home and TNT and some Jordan Ayu or the Atuja.
I have one more year, so I need to go on holidays and realize and see what's going to happen. When you get to this certain level, you can decide too early. Because staying is an option, leaving is an option. But I'm happy there and everything like that. Which is a good thing. So I'm not too fast. I just want to play football and enjoy myself. Because obviously that's the only thing that makes me happy.
Into the Black Stars captain skipper Jordan Ayu. Enka ana yetiano yanko Salifu Ibrahim and also a Brantano or a former player Edima Accra Hearts of Folk. When him say a Brantano or Ghana Premier League even a corner in Crano, young friend or Black Stars that no. Or then some cut to Yafa yenti
quality ni bi on ebiana omenye bi ana say bia fetish for quality ni bi open sana me dem usata nyam kwa na house one manko ana house for no we communicate before because national team from so do ko be na o club na no da be wonti no what man say usata me say me free ban Richmond and area and yeko and I'm a ko and I'm a ban ni we were afraid say yɛde sɛ ko sɛ league ne fan bi sɛ nti yɛngya fan bi sɛ ɛyɛ so yɛtia no so pam no mo yɛde ɛkasa ba sɛ akyi sɛ afei ba ne sɛ ɔkɔ rastan sɛ so
Ibrahim Enka and Yatiano, young concert from the Anna performance for Traman, or a general manager, Eric Alagide, or not Nakachi, William say and chair and a nation sexy, and a basically stars match day 23 Ghana Premier League gamer, a course game no Yamben, we san se penalties menu, a Kuma, non nation FC, a dream set penalty, the person which cheat you now almost a Ghana Premier League, no, if you're Munsem way, and Eric Alagide, so then Sam Kakra, and so Atuja Afa, a gamer, to me a course on Eric Alagide in summer. The two jar and some of the two jar.
Premier League regulations, every other Premier League club have copies. If you're a Premier League club CEO or you are an administrator of a Premier League club and you have not read through these regulations, then there is nothing that you are doing at your club, because they should have known this, that look, even though doctor says we should walk off the pitch, maybe, I am just saying maybe he had good intentions, because he says he doesn't want anyone to lose his life in the name of 3 points. Did anyone walk up to him and say, Father, these are the consequences of this particular decision? I don't think so. Maybe he just thinks that if we walk off, what happens? Nothing. Maybe there could be a replay. The FA will look at it, and for all you know, he is a financier. He should not be the person.
And to former general manager in Swatraman Eric Aladi Denkana, Yatiano, or Seni Kwankra, say Anka, a year, Nations FC, Omufi, a year pitcher, neither Sunday Omubo game was on Sunday day, and Koye cry, sans regulations are Omudia Momo, any coin say Omubo gamer, Omo a chifa, a year officials, and the idea, any players at that opponent, more patience on the say, no, a here cry, say Uncle Omuye Elho. Now we are not the same, Kakra to Ja FA, a year, Nations FC, or say Dr. Kwame Chase, or Bejai, a Ghana Premier League Nidia, or say facilities near the idea, or one any coin say Ojayo, or send it to or say, or yen say a year, Wafa, and I say a Krala and Bisano, any coin so Mokoji Ghana Premier League, always, or some maintaining more a year stance, or Ghana Premier League, or Mudi a film finisana, end of the season, no at home players, maybe Nanisika or share our Ghana Premier League, no, when you're in our back, and no, and some America or they toss a kind.
One thing that the Premier League clubs have as an advantage, and if I were Dr. Kwame, with all these facilities, I would still play in the Premier League. Mm-hmm. But I'll focus my attention much more on running a business structure from the beginning of the season.
Like Accra Lions.
Exactly. From the beginning of the season, what I would do is to try and consolidate my games by winning my home matches to stay in the league. Become a mid-table team. Don't be interested in winning the league, because there is nothing to be excited about winning the league. So make sure you stay up there. But bring in a lot of younger players, and Wafa and the others have proven to us that 16, 17-year-old boys can play in the league. I have seen it at Nswachemai, where we used to have about 5, 6 of them starting in a league game. Even including games in Africa, they can play. So if you do your recruitment right and you get all these guys in there, this money that we are calling, you can spend about 2.5 million Ghana cedis to run your season. End of the season, put 2 of them out there, rake in some.
And to general manager Edema, and as a former general manager Edema in Swatraman Eric Alagide and Yatiano, young court transfer Mkakranin room, a woman marina no soon a cost oh ya court transfer moi, former Swatraman, and I say Beche United, Isiano, a branty and Dean at the Bismarck at Georgie, to me assigning no no Yadon Sam at the Mamo, and so a branch no assigning at the Amad Danish a side, a veg, a book 5 years deal, and a branch and to me assigning, and so at the and so also and a crowd of folk and so in Swatraman or more a forward at the dean at the Gabriel Bona a branch and so no a hat of folks so I'm open the pan say on bet me out on the next season and so bet to me up what team no and so I am coming now I am sorry so there now you games and drive to me a course and Nations League game back where course so now Germany and Portugal and the Prem so na game no a koye and my Portugal is answer Portugal in 25 years this is the first time on to me actually Germany on to me Abuomo on my winning on the game. And you know, in the first time in 25 years, Portugal etumi echi Germany abom e ka mienu a Germany etumi etimu baako nti Portugal qualifier finals Nations League course no wa qualify nti ye be hu say Cristiano Ronaldo endra ono so otumi ehye winning goal edima Portugal nti be hu omo say finals betumi akoso this weekend on betumi abobi enso ho na ende game baako enso be koso a France and Spain enso the best so HP Arena was Stuttgart and Bontin so na referee din the Michael Oliver and obejirim edi sa game no enso ho a ye kan nsem enso edi emamo yen ko transfer mu kakra yem rani ntino na yen so so dia ye ko Real Madrid akacha Brantia osina kan edi ma River Plate Brantia din edi Brantia din edi Franco Mustantio Brantia no Madrid eni na akasa omu awie bibia na Madrid eni Brantia no omakase yenti sisia no River Plate say sika also omu de ba 45 million pounds and I say 45 million euros and a Real Madrid and for Embra na Brantia no ombetumi ensign no enso ho na PSG enso eni Brantia no akasa edueche pa but Embra Real Madrid era deal mu no omni Brantia no akasa enche kra ombetumi awie bibia enso ho na Brantia din e de Rafael Leao enso no Bayern Munich si omo penepa into no start here omni AC Milan enso kasa until the next day no ibe hu say ometumi finalize bibia enso ho a ye kan hu sem e de ma wonim say me be ka kira mu sa Brantia ni din e de Liam Delap Chelsea for penepa na Chelsea si omo mpeno say U21 championship a e be ko so e wo Europe no obetumi akobo bi ento on pese omo sign no na Club World Cup a Chelsea be bobi no Brantia no tumi akobo omo na officially endra and Brantia no ometumi asani na eno so obetumi aboa Chelsea e wo Club World Cup a eno so ebetumi abaso na deal no eguremu e wo 30 million pounds and Brantia wetumi asani till 31 6 years and Brantia no otumi asani and so Jadon Sancho is here no Manchester United we play mu Manchester United bi wonim so ko ball loan e Chelsea na after say oba Manchester United no Rubina Morim say Brantia no unya ya anka obe park u two sinyina na we free wo enti no Aston Villa and Galatasaray say omo pa Brantia no Thomas start here omo no kasa no so betumi ewrem e wo ho na otumi akoboa those team no so no e ho yenko Manchester United akache na yenso enso dia Brantia di Brian Imwemo say opese ono no Manchester United team de be akọ ni team ni chain Brentford in chain na Brantia no say on sign team ya except say and I say unless Manchester United is car Brentford they are to so no 45 million pounds plus 10 million pounds add-ons 55 million pounds and a Brentford and so they are to so Manchester United is come they call as a muso akra and to Brentford say sikano say Brian say opese osane dia next kano omutum kakra na omutumi ensane and for yemre ko into the fagudi mo ensem no ensi ya na PSG okra ento jobo ase so and for Miami producer say Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch and Kojo Fosufande me so me den ede ebo Taylor me wusia na etwa ye ho ye ba jobo ase eto aso dia man
Mesi menana no aguru basa ebi bro jibedo imle no na ma prema ye hojo.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye di agro na ye sa edu me bi kra na me ba no timi de omo be gumi so weekend no.
Hey, memre
enu ntina me ka kire o say ya no medi garlic capsules. Poso nyina ebesisi so kama. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Medi Moses garlic capsules. Black mamoja dini paduani mu efusani ye. Na esiesie obani barima mahona woding. Ubenya edoi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store frey 050-349-4885. Edoi enye mamofra enye ndi fie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medi Moses. Who ni how FDA ajije di nkra tuwe atu.
abɔfo no yɛkyerɛkyerɛ obi bia ɛna obi bia kɔ aba so nkokora abusua yare bɛn ɛna ɛha wɔ yare bɛn na ayɛ kwankora wode akyerɛkyerɛ a wonya ano yie ɛnde agyebrɛ na menka for Lion Age Clinic Ghana ɛmfama wo ahankoa ɛna abɛpie mu a yɛde abibiduro ɛsaw yareɛ ɛma wonya nsonsansobɔ ne bia abusua sɛ yarefoɔ ɛbɛpie mu ɛwɔ Lion Age Clinic Ghana Dr. Abiodɔ ahobrɛaseɛ ne ahofama sonkokora ɛna ɛhwɛ yarefoɔ no ɛma ne botɔ no abusua sɛ woba bɛpie mu wɔ ha se ya yɛsa ɛnam yareɛ bi te sɛ syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, diaripa dodoɔ no anim sɛ yɛfrɛ no white no yɛyɛ pape ne ɛwom ɛwɔ ha se abusua woyɛ bɛrima wokɔ si n'anim a wontumi nwa adwuma ɛneɛ ma ɔmo ɔpiafo ana Lion Age Clinic se bra na ɔfɛ bibiduro ɛma wo na wo nan so sɛ bɛrima mapa sɛ wo nso so woyɛ ɔbaa anasa awarefoɔ wopɛ ba wonyɛ bi makyina abrɛ bra bɛpie mu ɛwɔ Lion Age Clinic Ghana na wobɛte abɔfra so ɛwɔ wo fie
adɔfo a wɔhwɛ me ɔmosomfo kofinti ɛbɛyɛ kakra no meyaree a na meda hɔ madamfo bi ba me nkyɛn me introduce Lion Age Clinic Ghana ma me na metu anamɔ no mekɔɔyɛ no mohwɛ me ɔmomɔ maduro ɛnɛ me ho atɔ me nti wo a wohwɛ me a w'ani daa so asa mekamfo Lion Age Clinic Ghana ma wo sɛ nso tu anamɔ bra na abin yawa ya rasa.
Salamu alaikum, na zo don ga asibiti ne, amma ciwon da na zo da shi na ga an tiriti na samu sauki. Bisa duk wanda zai zo musulmi duka ya yi kokari ya zo nan wannan asibitin ga zai samu sauki da saukin kuma kuɗi ba wani caji. Insha Allah da samu sauki.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients. With our team of dedicated staff and innovative treatment, we are here to support you to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Lion Age Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Na ya obeyi a oda forma so ne yafunu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi me ben fie pi nanso ne yam nyono da. Se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what also tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia also no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Also dro de eno ne hexa capsules any hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nchiremu.
Also yekura eto yafunu ene ensunumu. Etuma wo yafunu ekekawa wogye wo ho a enye wosa etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a kope hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane kumasi dani herbal takrade Mensa anafre 02038228855 apefo abatan a woma won mofra nofo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Hexa capsules and in a mixture.
Also time for FDA aje adwade nkrato yi atom.
Mfiti asie no. Mene ni kunu eware wo odro ene asumdwe kwanso. Yawo we na chi no. Mene kwachu ba hotel pop pebi say be sepeo.
What? A team for so crown na maye.
Bibia wo nyankopon sem.
Ekoba ne san ne kunu antinase.
The robot wajo and the EDEC SM bitters.
Why? Any jia befi. We na de yem Bible. EDEC SM bitters. Timase mama me.
Sa wa worry mu eni je bewie wo paya. Na sa wumpam agrodie ebeye akwana.
Na ye kamfo EDEC SM bitters.
Mrs. Wa oye mi onyina mono me no. Up one time. EDEC SM bitters. Where do you have
Oba wafa yefunu ene oba oma ne ba enufu enumbi wo ye bema na wonye 18 na wontumi enum FDA agi edwadie nkatoi.
Every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it. naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Enyo biaro miara asem yedi ka hwan ena beka mia na beka abusua fra mama kwa ba bi ma de ba dwabo asijumedi so live on Power 97.9 FM na TVXYZ. Good morning once again. Afei and I will join here yama kwa ba so nkoso kra. That is how we do it. About 7:31 anope na 7:31 no my yama komo kakra ewo eye sa kasafidi so ni nyina ne se enei asamba kwa da border MPP for pesa Ghana for enfantu o motiri minister wono mu bu Ghana man ni ye echen eye de yewra John Dramani Mahama ye Mahama bone ne sen Mahama bone nyina ene se wo baaye na NPP for wono mu kwan ofa so manage the energy sector no eye tantantan ayewra Mahama baaya obaya obehu how I wo because okay atama yewra John Mahama yeso ani ina that time na yenyanye John Jirapo energy minister John Jirapo granted interview bi ewo say joy and na wo chemo say transition team no wono mo ehwe nkrata mo say ye de aban no to me no free MPP ama NDC no and to ya wono mo ye fa nyina mahode ho no wo mo swai mampanyi Mahama wie ansa na wo hu say fango e wo ho e betumi ama Ghana enyina mo nkane no e be so yen for enamienu ene fa sasa me bae no ansama na MPP for kare sai jo Mahama say o se ubetuma buman na ye hwe adentira mo complaining. So you see they set a trap for you, and then when you fail to put your leg in the trap, then they start crying wolf, crying themselves hot, crying horse ye de esla ya eba beboa ama energy sector ya tumi a revive no na en sikabiase ye tuatua na afen kanea ni gina so akofia wani beje efie tena ba ye wode obehwe TV o efie bia so bedo obeso fan esumba beso kanea omomde nu aduane factory said di yensuo ebi de ye drinks no pama de ayusu bi ne obose kan no de ye nikanika na tembia kanea na gina so no MPP aban ba etie ni ye wo mo ba ye no ena na akufu ado ehu se esla ho no sika wo ho. And you know what he did? Yade kwaje bosia yade esla no sa fund no ekodi ekagiremu ekwaje bosia pewa edi ba Ghana ha edi be ye kenke party keno for yata sa kai kenke party no ni nyina eka ho bio yakoba bosia bra na yenim kwan ye befa so otua bosia no nti esla sika no se wokoto fuel na wutua kakra na ekogu fund no ma na yatam na de akoma broni bosia nso a ye de ba ne ya mama invest bosia ne into ade a besa atua ne hoka because all your terminal 3 year ewo Kotokan Remshe Gina Bell Kotokan International Airport say ya yura John Dramani Mahama esi no amanfo kasa na ne bo na mebo. Sometimes we don't even know the value of something, but we are just interested in the cost. And they terminal 3 atua ne hoka because thousands and thousands of people use terminal 3 etu kwan wo wa wo fa wona wo kono wo tua sika no kotua eto no amanfo eba ha be transit na wo mo ko amai foforo so mo nyina bebre na ba wo mu tua sika no ene airport etua no hoka bisa kufo ado se bosia wo koje ya bosia beberebe ene Ghana bosia almost 700 million Ghana cedis 700 billion. What are we telling ourselves? So we share semi a bossy one boy, Chilemi idea one bay, Nana Kufa the Batras Bay, Gagana Agenda 111, Ebebuama health service, Etumako, healthcare delivery, Ebekoye, Agenda 111, Yekopeti and Nim say, Naya Jayachiro, or yes, Neka hospital then see inquired there's some Kenya problem. In as much as we need proper health facilities, no. Nyana Kufa do agenda 111 do go send to commission bebre na your commission ye mpenti e kire nwie we wure mu a enkania ese bebobo bosoro ye ni bi pipes ese lay na gas bi etumi from ma doctor for the adwuma ebi ni ho lab machines ebi ni ho ya ye pono no air condition ye moye nsure aba be catch Ghana for say yesi bibi na nipa we ye free aban so Ghana for ahunu say eyi sawa ka dreno no kwa say ye to aso na ya to aba na obi aba na say Ghana for obi ebo na baso a fuel aneye say 15 cedis so say na ya to so aba 11 na say nipa ne say na Akufo Addo SA Esla fund wo de ko bo obosia enti amaka beda ho 3.1 billion enti yen 1 cedi na yemfa mo na energy sector no enyire yie na ka dwamama ka se oba be fix Ghana no na wu free se dwamama no oba betu ni botom anase den na odi aye bibi in any case dwamama nya de fine ya jetum fuel no na yesen na Akufo Addo abeso fuel ba from kakra na okonechi hwim at the point we are buying 1 liter of fuel for 20 cedis. Mo money abere na mo kasa bebe dey na mo kan ya that time today ya tieba na say ya ba ni say you say ya the 1 cedi kra ka ho a ye mfa say 1 cedi no e the fuel na ko 16 cedis ana how much gains and amount for enya driver for enya ye friend say passengers enya within this period en kania ne ye ba ya na edundube nyina ye kasa tia because ene amount for wo ensuo to top but baby ebi mo hye ehye wo ho ti se light dumpe na nkola etiem na ye baba solve kana na Akufo Addo abro agu ho no enya menu mienu na betua in 2023 2024 metra kasa fidie be so ka kire mo se Ghana na Akufo Addo bobosia na akasa ena e bobosia ena me de fa me ho ben ene ya ye etua yi ene ya yetua yi so might trust na obobosia na o se mfa ho a eno na beba na afa IMF ba na ya ka kire Ghana aban se 4 months bia no kwan wo befa so etua sikani nie 82 nkane abuomo we in 6 months just 2 months ago ya to nkane abuomo 14% na Akufo Addo bosia bo bebrebe nti automatic every 4 months ye betum and we are talking. It's me argument they say John Mahama is solving it. So let's try and make sure say you're supporting no ama na tumi akwa solve this idea no. But we no mayenko energy ministry na yenko din komo na yenhwe se mensema mi ken ene omo so o ma dwempa wo mo dwene no say pair Ghana from questions na ye bisa Richmond Rocks na your lawyer ni mapa wonim de one head of communications at the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. Ora Rocks no temen kan ma chema akwa badeba Power FM TV XYZ job was dwumede so
me da sinet
Yankopon dom ya da se woni ye twetwe nkobo Ghana for 1 cedi no anu odin adentira yewra John Jinapo ne finance minister e ka wo tribo mo say yemfa 1 cedi emra meka fuel no ho media me wo me position me say me ni problem ba Ghana for bebre na wo mo kasa ne kire say momu bi John Jinapo honorable and finance minister abai na to mo fuel to mo ntua bi etiate say wo mo nwe Ghana ho.
The first point for me clarify say the minister no one 24 buying it for madam, you know, he also feels the impact in Nano Yako too. But the point must be made. Number one, no, you say I buy it more and I buy it I say Ghana for India levy and I say a tour without any basis. Now this is a plea to the people of Ghana buying it say the people of Ghana will support the energy sector. Now, let me start with this. Which energy sector now, power sector to be precise now, electricity tariffs are each components, critical components may not be encountered. We say price build up now. Two things out of it is here and here. Liquid fuels are we say your generation mix no is here and largely thermal. Thermal is about 70%. The thermal so every now and then we can have a bit of fuel put in these thermal plants for it to work. You see natural gas and then liquid fuels. Natural gas no there are different sources for it now, even though it's not enough, you definitely have to fall on the liquid fuel. The liquid fuels, no, we share this year alone. It is estimated that we'll spend about $1.2 billion over the period. No, because they're in Qatar, no, it's always been the responsibility of government to make provision for that. Now, so far, no, it's become very hectic for government because we share $1.2 billion, a small amount of money. Beyond that, the energy sector itself is very challenging. It can be breed our previous administration, you know, because of its management. You know, as of now, the government of it now has to go through the pain to deal with those challenges. For example, until recently, exchange rate requirement above of Kakaka, the Kaidaho average is around 80 billion Ghana. IPP in Kwano, over $1.7 billion. Beyond that, so supplies, or more supply fuels, or multi we share deficit at ECD and in NETCO every month. We share commercial losses at ECD and in NETCO or more experiencing. And then we share the other costs associated with the sector now. Challenging. Beyond that, so Ghanaians are generally complaining that some certain areas they have outages. It will mean that the right investments must go there. Now, when you cannot spend that of fuel, then it becomes very difficult to deal with the problem. And if you know, government so far, management of the economy now, exchange is moving from 17 cities to about 10 Ghana cities today, which means a net positive impact on fuel prices. Fuel prices here and as of January, they're around 17 cities, maybe 16.5. As of now, no, what it says is that prices around 12 Ghana cities. If you call home around 11. In Ghana for India, for about 5 cities as a result of the good management of the economy. In a buying we should all gains now Ghanaian senior. All gains the Ghanaian senior. We should all support the government to be able to do to contribute 1 Ghana city out of it. Within the period, you depend on where you buy your phone. When you're 5 cities, and I say when you're 4 cities, now buying it says social problems all this year now. You're contributing 1 Ghana city to help for the power sector. Yes, I can't now there are Ghana cities, but contribute 1 city out of it on every liter, so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to have a better power sector. Typically, that is what the government is saying. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So Osha will say about energy who says some will be what being wumpa. Was that the only solution? Anna, you bet to me, Edia Buana energy sector no, a Kaidaho, Yediana.
The solution was either you pass on the cost to the people of Ghana, not Ghanaians, it's just Akano. And now say, what you do is that you look for innovative way to be able to deal with it. Now, Kasiebo pass it on Akano, and then you say you have to include the cost of liquid fuels in electricity tariff. Now, PURC analysis would have led to an increment of about 68% in electricity tariffs. Now, and the above is here, and that is through the stakeholder consultations. That is what shows. So the people would prefer saving a small contributions of fuel than 68%. In the mention saying the now the CNC work, they are 1 city of every fuel. Now, and I say you increase with electricity cost by 68%, and I think 50%. You'll be very alarmed. But 1 city, at the end of the day, we talk for an account, especially when the gains have been made. And say we are now with 17 cities. As you say, about number 12, about 11, Nabani Australia, money 1 city woman. I think it's a sacrifice in Nigeria to ensure say our sector is very robust. In Nigeria electricity, you are we electricity. Let you know how much you spend on generator will be very, very expensive. And you know, the goal of His Excellency the President, which is being championed by the Minister responsible for energy and transition, is say, at all material times, the energy sector will be robust. Ghanaians will have reliable supply of electricity, which is stable and affordable.
So we share some way. Oka se yen pass cost on Emma Ghana for na se yanyana yesi yen two fuel number 1 cedi. Eno no enya Ghana for na because me se me to fuel na se bia every week bia se 3 gallons and me use wa. Say no kwa no bia na me tua your friends 20 cedis or something. Eno no se pen no se Ghana for be fili kakra o.
Yeah, Ghana for air supporting. Abaino has not reneged on its responsibility. Abaino, the finance ministry, they will take care of. Say, the cannot Abaino pass here can now to Ghana for even on 4 Costa. And how would have been way above this. The way they say, again, Abaino says, it's by this. And from time to time, and you say, Abaino Jao Okekeo, energy sector now is undergoing structural reforms. What are structural reforms that you touch and go? There are reforms that will change the direction of the country. In 2015, it happened. The shared problems all at the time of President Mahama and implemented ESLA. Unfortunately, by that and the buy no bill is Tikano. Tikano is some of the energy sector. Omudi is Kano. Omudi we pensions, DDP buy, or you had say 5 years. Omko increase, Omko bond for 15 years. Managing fund and misdirected the fund. And then is to any problem there was a car or a time come introduce extra. Today it has doubled. It has doubled. You know, it is not that all the cost is being passed on Ghanaians, no. But my brother, if we don't use this option, I say it will be a very dire situation now. Probably see now the minister is his team, they're trying their best to resolve the problem. For example, if a gas supplier, they're trying to increase gas supply to reduce the dependence on crude oil. The ENI will supply more, Talo will supply more. They are also engagement with the private sector to come up with the LNG. There's also engagement on the N gas. Beyond that, and no crown will be reduced the cost by half. It's near the equivalent of gas supplier for liquid fuel, say, importing 1.2 billion. That's a natural gas, and require half the cost. It means some increases there, and the bonus, the 100 crown cost number from by 50% and 40%. And then we can look at the other sectors as well. Okay, the challenges with the grader switching sector, Minister my ECG authorization to inject over 200 transformers. There are also plans to also, when it comes to transmission lines, increase the transmission lines. There are also mini solar grader about ACCC to ensure the electricity supply eco BPR. Beyond that, ECG procurement issues, there are policy directions and reforms that we are currently undergoing. You see, once all these things are being done, definitely we'll see improvement. What will happen? There will be a review of the levy from time to time. President Akase, this time around, and yet to say, and they see in the past. Now, every month, there should be a publication of how much accrued in the fund and what the money was used for transparency purposes, so that we don't go back to the challenges that we've had with ESTA.
Cost build up no etesen kasa chese ebema fuel bo akosoro na ya tese mampanyi se debi ema fuel bo enkosoro eti energy ministry na say Ghana buy be den na wanya say sika no
enkosoro ne say it comes down to the management of the economy. because of the prudent management of the exchange rate and the economy, what it is now, this window, no, prices will not change, even though the tax has been, the levy, has been introduced. They will not change because Abina working very hard to ensure that the exchange rate stabilizes. And once the rate has stabilized, it means that prices were going to see a downward spiral. They will balance that with levy now has been introduced. I'm buying in the private sector, and then consumer will still buy the price. Let me put on record. The president's comment was about the window, and the finance minister said it's about the window. When he said fuel prices are reviewed every 2 weeks. He's talking about this pricing window, which started on the 1st.
Yeah. What happens? City no anti stable for a longer time. Now say fuel price a cost rubuma. You be anything. What if says the city don't be stable? I some can't. Now say fuel prices na cost ra and also.
Yeah, they will be reviewed from time to time. The implementation is cast in stone, because at the end of the day, once they make progress, the review will be looked at. Over period say, once, for example, the fuel component, natural gas component increases, the cost performer, you can definitely take a second look at it. And the government has said, if the international factors are not good, as for the local one, the way is in the exchange rate, and the Minister of Finance has committed there, he doesn't expect to see what we saw in the past couple of years that city in the corner could be 17 point dividend. It will not happen. That's what he has given an assurance. In the unlikely event, can I say the city depreciator, definitely the government will take a second look at it and then will take a decision on it.
Minim say mra we ye amende ESLA act no and say energy sector levy act 2025 no minim say you are privy to near ewo emranum so we can review no one sem to say emrane says a fuel na bo kosura ye better so by 20 pesos and 10 pesos and as saying it is saying
the review is that Kenya Abina Parliament to review the levies, the same way if the conditions show that a second review must be made, the government will go back to Parliament, seek further amendment.
Under the same certificate of agency?
Definitely. Whatever the factors, like I said, all these reviews will be done from time to time. So once the factors show that that's what should happen, definitely the government.
At what point, Enna Abai Betana say, now I can say, okay, energy sector levy no. Atumi disika ba pantis I one city no yasa kwose samerenum eye free o
tell me kind no all this in fact there's a work plan so as big progress and I give you a couple of examples. For example, if today ECG's revenues go better and that it improves drastically and that there are balances to be able to even afford part of the fuel, why not? It will go into the benefit of the government. If today the supply, natural gas supply increase as been projected, why not? If today the gas processing plant 2 has been constructed, and then now we have a turbo gas number 2, why not? Definitely, the government will do it. The government will take a look at it. That's what we should look at to ensure that at all material times we all keep monitoring to make sure that the right things are being done.
Yamfare say ECG foguso boka netco foguso boka sa energy losses no.
AC because I've told you that for the first quarter of this year, there's been significant improvement when it comes to the operation. Now with time everybody will see it. The publications will be made. The young fans the prudent management of the energy sector is what is ongoing. So we don't focus on the negative part. We are just looking at the positive.
Say Adrian Bonnie and say Adrian Papa now Adrian Bonnie because no it me see. Okay, so in this entirety, so always see a car that one na say ye tria Ghana for more expectations and as more calculations and more say Ghana for ye tria sa levy where your father said 3 years a bit me you can free and now 4 years and now 5 years.
Meaning, I said I'm a kind. We didn't want to have a sunset clause.
Okay.
The government commitment is to deal with the problem. It's not about time. It's deal with it immediately. And you say, okay, in 5 years' time, then we miss Kakana out this kind of derby. That's what they say. The aim of government. The aim of government is to deal with the problem immediately. In the America, all the problems are being tackled at the same time. And you say, Minister of Energy, I decided say, and we transition. I say, let me focus on this and leave this. No, the problems are being tackled head on to ensure say all for progress will be made and the issues will be addressed.
Ghana near what Tifia. What here radio stations be and when you mre no we are nonsense and be akos why you say ya e-levy free on ya de we are bass Robin Peter to pay Paul now buy no any abadaye de magana for what from where you stand as a technical person in this sector there some now but maka e dey actually Ghana putting into consideration a buy any position and a fair near koso e Ghana.
Your line is breaking, man.
Okay, me say as a technical person, our energy sector, na o share near problem ni sitie, any near levy ni betumi aye. E dey asem na obeka kire Ghana ni be otiba bi a workers e aban na nwene Ghana for ho, e no this tax we aba ama obi a eba betu asa levy we.
Minya, where we find ourselves is a very difficult period for the sector. Now, we talk. We are business. Now we make average losses of 40% every month, and that's every year. We business everything happening. Say we are business. Now they cut $3.1 billion. How can you survive? So the IPT is $1.7 billion. In CD terms, they say we share a kind of approximately 80 billion Ghana cedis. How will you survive? Things are buying your wicked. Kabubro are buying maybe inherited. The government has only been in power for 4 months. The government has been in power for 4 months. Or if I say
5 months.
It be 5 months. Or 6 months. Let me say 6 months.
Okay.
In 6 months, is it the doing of the government? The government is only trying to deal with the mess that he inherited. Not the president who came and decided that from January to June, it should cause these problems. What is the interest of the president causing pain to the people of Ghana? Oh, the president and the minister, they are only trying to deal with the mess that they inherited. You best say Ghana for to support the government, to deal with the problems. Once the problems are dealt with, definitely we will benefit. But it is the mess that has been created over the years, and the current administration is trying to do it. We must say Ghana for support and with the support of the people of Ghana, definitely these challenges that we face will be dealt with, and we will have a cleaner energy sector.
Obi send me a message say Mimbisa say e-levy and ma Ghana for bufu ya moto abati the previous government na ka ho bi pa. But say more consultations be na mo ye yentia mo ko amend samra.
There were wide consultations. I understand there a lot of people obviously did not know about it, and the consultations are still ongoing. And we are ministry meeting a number of stakeholders, and the minister share a lot of stakeholders as well. And then we are also speaking to clarify some of the issues. And yes, it's been abandoned. We are taking the people of Ghana for right. And now the president himself, His Excellency himself, addressed the nation on this matter. What he said, about that, what he did, the president said it's a difficult but necessary decision. That's what's telling you that he recognizes where we are in the problems. But it is difficult but a necessary decision. So you sacrifice. I'm outlining the problems and saying that the people of Ghana should support because it means a sacrifice. And yet that need you. That last time now equalizing. It's very preposterous. You know why?
Let me tell you.
As of last year, didn't both parties promise to abolish e-levy?
Yes, they did.
So why are you now making me look like you wanted e-levy to remain, but the government didn't want it, and that the government has come and is pretending that it has abolished it and is reintroducing it in another way. Didn't Dr. Baumia say you abolished e-levy? Were we not told by his handlers that he didn't support the passing of e-levy? So what are you talking about? And I answered Mukache. Yes. So if you tell us that you didn't support it, and you say when you come you abolish it, and the government has abolished it, what is your problem now? Minya, the cheap political point they want to score, it will not work. The problems associated, you see, I don't want to even make this comparison between e-levy and e-levy, no. Because the problems with e-levy, people told you that they are, Miankasa Misika, I had a bank, but transfer to Miankasa Mumu, now what's it? But transfer scanner from Mumu, Edia Mami, now what's it? Or Kwako Yiskano, now what's it? Or they could be Kotoa, they know that is what people were complaining about. How can you be charging the same money from the same source over the period? I don't want to even make it an e-levy problem. I know no, it's dead and gone. E-levy has been repealed. It will never come back to our books under the leadership of His Excellency the President. It's gone. Let's focus. And then the second point is that Oma Mbosaka we are to Tuha. Oma increase this mess. Would there be the need to come and ask? Yeah, by no mujay extra sena ija mo eslara. Would there be the need to come and introduce a new levy? Oma by no mu see extra how it's supposed to be used. Would there be the need to introduce something else? Oba no for 8 years. Oba no be a 12 gas amount. Obi making sure say ENI, natural gas from ENI, or natural gas from Jubilee, or gas from N-Gas. They should say one investment they did in the gas sector. One investment to help the people of Ghana. They should mention one. Oba no start 12 gas number 2. And your problem say yeah. So they shouldn't, they have created them. And then this administration is trying to deal with the problem. So they should keep quiet. They should keep quiet and let the government concentrate on dealing with the problem.
So they should keep quiet. MPP for now can as a Ghana for
but they should just keep quiet and let the people of Ghana assist the government, because the political point on person almost called is very unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. Focus and solve the problem. Would they deny? Example, business Papa Ben a bit now over 2,500 containers into that port on clean. But it happened under them, with a final marking being the board chair of ECG. And they have the effrontery to talk. They have the effrontery to talk. Who move container from 1 to 5 to 10 to 20 to 50, 100, 200, 500,000. You know, over 3,000 containers. And they want to talk. They've caused the mess. They should just sit somewhere and watch how the government is dealing with the problems they've caused.
I see. Bibiania, yabasa about change, Yanti Bibiasia, and thanks for your time. And I know pay so what they train come out Jabase. Ora Richmond Roxon, Kasama for the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. Wano ena Ghana for some kasa yanko bisa questions and fanfa once the na yedeba fu also na ena wa chechire mu no ena wa say Ghana fui say any PP aban no e utilize esla ni year anka yedi ha eti anana kufu ado boni a wadi no ye na nanu ma ye boni na ene ye na yetu ho ka no na Bible kan no ebia na asi no anana fa ye boni ama ene inchirima na etu ahoka na na akufado de esla kwa bob se twomba na kana mene yen na nse on kai se na light dundu amba medemema energy minister say we need results and not complaints no okay but as once a power na is stable kakra eti sa ne ma nyina aka ho bie ena wo mo pese wo mototo ne ma yie wosi mampanyi aba be address nation e say amamo na ye bunu se difference abamu e-levy asemba ya ni ade na akufado bibi tumi see ya say mampanyin kasa ho on kasa ho so oba address Ghana from various issues almost so wasi mampanyin we ni sa wasi a very difficult na yewra mampanyin krampo wo ja tum say fa sa mra ne mra no no say oh nko ebetumi anka enyin firo na enso enkane no entumi nyina ne na so it was Ghana for adawroma ose adawroma moma yentwa ne kakrakra sa aban tumi toto ne maye na otumi ye na yetumi nya gas bebre krampo na wo mo beko mrase bedwe fie from time to time to review it. That is where the news is. You be review It's Richmond Roxon and Sama what to me aka e de ato anim no wadwen ye osen e was ansem no ho any people for some be demo but it is like asem na akwa kosie no wono na eja aka no to ho womo mo ja aka no to na ye ya pekwan ya ya fa so tu aka no womo no mo ye dede okuruma tina me say NDC for you have the sole responsibility to collapse that party. You have the sole responsibility to collapse that NPP. President John Dramani Mahama, yentie no eno ase no si address Ghana for mampenyina asemba wodwen ho se o mamene Ghana for nkasa mampenyi papa mentie no.
And the dialogue recognizes growing energy sector liabilities as the greatest existential threat to fiscal consolidation and macroeconomic stability. Our energy sector carries a debt burden of over $3.1 billion with an estimated $1.8 billion more required to finance fuel procurements for uninterrupted thermal power generation in the coming months. If left unaddressed, this situation significantly threatens national productivity and industrial growth. While we have devised a strategy to liquidate this debt and staunch the bleeding in the power sector, we must take advantage of recent gains created by appreciation in the value of our currency to accelerate the solution to our energy sector challenges. In line with the dialogue's recommendation to boldly tackle the crisis in the energy sector, Parliament yesterday approved an amendment to the Energy Sector Levies Act and a certificate of urgency introducing a 1 CD, Ghana CD, increase in the energy sector recovery levy. This decision, though difficult, is necessary and justifiable. The additional revenue projected is 5.7 billion cedis annually. This revenue will be strictly ring-fenced to pay down legacy energy debt, finance ongoing fuel purchase, and avert the risk of recurring power shortages. Funds from this levy will not be subject to the hazards of the consolidated fund. And the minister is here. I know when money falls into the consolidated fund, it faces certain hazards. It will not be subject to the hazards of the consolidated fund. The fund will be regularly audited and audit reports made public to ensure its transparent use. While initially much of this revenue will go into the purchase of fuel to ensure stable supply of electricity, with the ongoing developments in the upstream sector, we expect to receive more gas from our E&I Sankofa and Jubilee and 10 fields. With also the assurance of additional gas through the West African gas pipeline, we expect to substantially reduce the use of liquid fuels in our energy mix. At that stage, the resources generated by this increased levy will be channeled to pay down accumulated legacy debts in the power sector. With the recent gains in macro stability and strengthening of the Ghanaian cedi, this levy is not expected to result in any immediate fuel price increases at the pump. We are fully aware of the burden this will place on households and businesses, but I want to assure Ghanaians that this decision.
John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, addressing Ghanaians, you people who voted for him. He came to address us as a president. Remember, we had a certain president who was so headstrong. No. Why is a mampam? But this is President John Dramani Mahama addressing you and telling you why this cost has to come to us. I will compare wasakwa kire say sika no eba ye mfa yensam bom te say na kanofori ateye na na what abrote so yare a wo ma me account for the name consolidated fund no didn't say boom without recourse to parliament. President Mahama says ye bearing fence ade no nemom no aban so bo no homoden se obeboa ye the gas generate power quite affordable eti ye ebo na aye no eti ye no wie krampo na say energy sector no ye tumi tuatu aka ni wi a ye be wi hwan so and he is working say cedi no kra besa gira abrane na dollar na akọ more se de be ye nte yaw no eti Ghana for yankopon adehia mutie MPP for ne se mo ka de e ma muntie because wo mu ni mama mu hu nyansa anka mo Ghana for adehia anka mo ankoto abanfa ntia wo so na me no because enche ye bia na etofu 1 liter 20 Ghana and na so atia by 11 11 no meka because eno na the lowest aba ebi ton no best 1199 ebi dey 1170 any ade ebi dey 12 pepe 1203 na keke kan yehu. But we should remember that just recently we were paying 20 cedis for a liter of fuel under MPP for you. I know the day, so you don't have to listen to them. They don't have anything to offer us. They don't even have the moral right to be complaining because under their watch things were messy. Nyamaya poto. Ojo I want to say as a school na amama for kweno woman kobi baomia boni tiri ko poli yente baomia wono na ono anya no ba mi wo sa immunity na ya na ye de ma president baomia say nke say obi tam no de ne court. The number of people are womu lusu womanu aduane under baomia as the head of economic management team womu lusu womu jobs baomia decision na nam so ama ene amanfo bi anya stroke ne ade because of the shock they received when news nearby say yegu adwuma ya say look at Pakwesi Ndwem today, a very successful businessman who had managed businesses for years just took one day to collapse his bank. Yankase Ndwem a saint. But you see, so obi ya dia be bona ma manfo adwuma na say problem bi wo no otomra ye wo kwan ya faso munni amamu obi ahunyansa yentie baomia I need the quadges be a warrior.
This is for Omuchan Trobebri every day. Obie Tra Omucha. And Rana Jo, somebody in Amo, Omudi Dumso Levy Aba. Dumso Levy. Dumso Levy. So first, almost E Levy. Nayedi Aba. Omobeyi levy no omobeyi and then omodi dumso levy aba. It is 8 times the levy. Omo ansusu anye o. And then uto 1 liter of petrol 1 cedi na obetua. Uto 1,000 cedis of petrol obetua 83 cedis. 83 cedis as tax. 11 no usende obi 1,000 momwa obetua 10 cedis. Omu ene omubetua 4,000 obetua 83 cedis for fuel. We nimu nyina more beba. By the time yebedu 2028 no Ghana nyina be hu se omutua ntro bebre mimi gidi se omubeka.
Gentlemen, baby fat you are trying to use this to relaunch your ambitions but you see you are incompetent and you continue to be incompetent. Dr. Mamadou Baumia, let me tell you what you are saying. No, nyanse bie nim. Come na top petrol 20 cedis no. Na so obito 1 liter of petrol. Ene ababedu yefa say 12 cedis no. Na nkasa time no calculate na we car na nipa bo. Ene yati petrol no so aba. So don't go and be telling people say and I say what breast no see no na strength to saying. What can you copy baby intra and you are watching cause some koso o ma musa na me I blame NDC. I blame them. Ayo no my slow nkamu say nkamu nya no nkasa. Sometimes democracy is not good for all of us. Eto no be a democracy anya ma nyina. We ka ba o me abenya no aba bekasa. NDC for na me blame you mo. When Kasiebo machichi amanfo aguma ma ndo to nkare tosa under your watch cedi to dollar ekoya akodu system ene dollar oko banks ni bia 9 point something yemfa say ya pegging as 10 ama ene prices are stabilized moma breso na inflation cost ra akodu say 52% to say saying ukoto nsuo ne ade abetu boko na yatum first na nsuo bottle we say na eton 1 cedi ekoya akodu 2 cedi 50%. Somebody has stabilized the prices. Wama cedi above for mumunim amamu unyanse bia say ni one or the count say yo. Give us a break, Dr. Baumia. Don't use this to relaunch your political ambition. You are very useless in politics. You have to go and play with your kids at home. ya the Ghana economy amount to be anyare abobosia pay wa say ama mo ya the dama mo di agro ma said na ejamo na yaguda obi aba na hohoro mu fi na moto ke kansem hunu te NDC for dada hwan ade na ka say Ghana for jimi wo ho mobile na ya to petrol 80 cedis na de na buy 12 cedis no wo ka say Ghana for hu ho de mpompo kire wa mutuem mokopa ba bi kran tena na yanwe ya ho na dem to na mututu aboba park so ndisi fo na ama mokwan na mu distance hunu we na akufo do abreso a obi kasa na ya chiro obi kasa na ya chiro wo se na Ghana fo mokra se na mutumi nkasa ena wo se Ghana fo mo ena mo ko social media na mo ye videos atete ne ma so ne ma bo ye din obi akasa di hwinim because obi asre na akufo do abreso de ye nkasa jo mama baye mu freedom of speech no ya restore and that is enough. And then media house MPP for tete omo to be kept on pebia do mama si omunja omo na akufo do abreso radio XYZ yantum fefa technicalities bi so na den and edi tumu eslo wusu to say one mieni na mieni chena Canada Japan mu nyina pacho esla say that because a certain president Chabi Nebukadnezar to say muntum. Today people have at least people are going around and things are working for them. So, Massa, give us a break. Why? I wish you for my journey. Samuel Adam Yakano say, as for Dr. Baumia, he has no moral right to talk about taxes. He has no shame at all. Yes, I agree with you. Aaron Babako Kokomesa was a good morning to you. For Ghanaians to see a better day ahead, it is essential to adopt a culture of responsible citizenship. This entails being actively engaged in civic matters, holding oneself accountable, and prioritizing education. By fostering these values, citizens can contribute to national development and build a more prosperous future for all. Message na wapa. Lucrative donana was say more fire. John Sian was say PSA now who caused some? Is it not the same MPP people who damage ECG? MPP, please give us a break. Okay. Musa Bato say it's either the so-called micro minority lack a basic understanding of the e-levy and energy levy. They are once again engaging in needless partisan politics. The truth is, the energy levy is necessary. It's a necessary step to clear the unprecedented energy sector debt they left behind to ensure sustainable and reliable power supply for all Ghanaians. Yeah, that's it. Isaac Ado was say, thanks for the good work. We are proud of you. Medasa teacher Kofi Jema was say, this president's decision to hike fuel price may be difficult, but it's necessary step to it's necessary step towards economic stability. We appreciate the transparency and commitment to making tough decisions for the nation's long-term benefits. Greetings to Honorable Zuri Wilfred DC Kintampo way Power FM Facebook page and so okay we TV XYZ Power FM the no ba making kan nyina dia ma ye call for a short commercial break me ka osame saka no ye go so eti bra na bra betwa bi o yusu MTN wo momo o yusu Telecel Vodafone cash so coins kakra wo madaroma twane sesi inedi star 274 hash star 274 hash so utwa na send dia na wachu Power FM no option 1 uchu sia ticket back be 5 cedis eno no emo 10 no na ya draw latest by 9:45 you better draw no na mwamba win no ye ne makasa na ye cheska up to 500 Ghana cedis it ticket no uchu Power FM ni wi a na watwa ticket no wo coins kakra ye twa bebere betuma twa 30 cedis eno no say no 30 cedis near 6 tickets into bebo 6 na show na ya 30 betuma twa 50 Ghana no eno ye 10 tickets into twa obo 10 shehwa ye betu 50 Ghana no pay twa bi na hwa de se won so be di 500 Ghana cedis na so de aya de o kira Friday weekend a long weekend pay bibi na fa shawa taso na so didi kan wonu say NLA Caritas platform no ye wo so bia wondi 18 years a wontu ntwa bi kan wonu say MTN and a Vodafone wo momo a prompt ne beba na wabo pin code na show fefe na ya to fefe e ban so asa na eba obehu an se kolon 500 na ba be go phone so mamba win no minimum bi e be twetwe nkomo ha anope yansa na yakọ MTN SA ene yellow Thursday ti ene say utumenya extra MTN special offers nibi. Yes, Thursdays just got more exciting because from now you get a nice 25% bonus on your first data bundle purchase of the day. It's a new to internet now. Auto internet we use star 138 hash now. internet no do be abeto no MTN san bo ho 25% at the mount ya wo de bia na ye sa de we ti fa MTN sim no fa show phone no me na bra be ka MTN ho sim na 10 Ghana cedis pe wo be ka ho Thursday bia wo pa obetumi we no feel no Thursday bia na wato internet a use no for the week ni nyina na for the month ubenya 25% bonus feel nam the amount no Thursday bia enti no ko na ko tobi na eno achi no yesa che movie ticket free MTN say we no enya enough to for a lovely customer like you, so you offer free extra movie ticket. So the Momo Eto movie ticket was Silver Bed Cinemas and as a Western Small cinema, and also Uber to me the ticket in Biasa account. Kumasi for so Modi Momo Eto Ewa Garden City Kumasi Garden City Cinema. And also Uber to me a free ticket and as a Golden Cinema say Kumasi Mall and also the Momo to ticket Uber to me a free ticket. Can you say star 138 hash fato data no enano pay now also Bibri and so eka ho na francophone or say all the phones papa aba Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs need there Bibri from 32 inches to 100 inches my eye 60 inches be me kwa kope ho Franco air conditioner so it range from 1.5 horsepower to 2.0 horsepower and 2.5 horsepower. Chest freezers, any refrigerators are holding in our washing machines, microwave blenders, CCTV cameras in our ABL Franco Enterprise. And they Ghana ha yatete near so 40% discount. Obahwa yatete so CCTV camera, no CCTV camera, on screen display, OSD menu, easy configuration. Any near ekeka hono, ube to me aye. Na was what you make kwa jodi any mobile phone brands and accessories from all our shops nationwide no and also you have to so 40% free 0246 422338 0246 422338 wobetumi akoya so ye Franco trading app so e Google Play Store betumi download be Franco branch bia wo Ghana bia ya tete phones ne so eti ko na ko jodi ano pe ya na won so ye guy e fama me ye ko na yakọ akwa twetwe enkomo na asana ye beko break no and the birthday of Ghana Moses me ankasa mayor for honorable Eric Opoku, Member of Parliament for the good people of Esunafo South. And no ewa hafumante mo wanwa na yeswa for hwe eduane ho nsem so Minister for Food and Agriculture Honorable Eric Opoku ena eyewa woda 5th John Revolution Kids manyina babaye revolution penny for anyway honorable Nyankopon Shira pa na wonto nkwandemu wama bibia anya fine pa enfama later on birthday wishes ahodo no ye de no so beka honorable Eric Opoku on ho no Ghana Moses what the Ghana air kwa asase prana no so a ewo no nufusuo kama ewo so feed Ghana man wonne bebo ama Ghana nkokon ketenkete no wonne deba fertilizer na akuafo benya ne free no wono ene deba Nyankopon man more ideas no fa mo no nya lasting legacy en fa ma yen ni nchirima eba. God bless you honorable Eric Opoku na party no meba mehu wache. I'll come around. God bless you and make you great, Honorable Eric Opoku. Before you jira so na ya call for a short commercial break. Ya ba ma drink tire na fe. And some ahodo ni nyina no. Ya be koso na ya boy no so hon komo e wa ha. E be sia. Pharmaceutical Company Limited ye kase Ghana for ye di maseda mamwa na edi esefata isanse kwan ya mafaso na muni ye adwuma mepem empo bosome fofura ye tie simu Nyankopon na yeyi na ye eda na se wonam True Pharmaceutical Company Limited so na Ghana for do na etumi anya wo mapom din papa. True Pharmaceutical Company Limited abibia ye ka che mama ye Indian company kase a ya so ye no ewo India
malaria na eye India hama ene yakeka bom ede ya habandu a yede badwaman so awiase afana nyina ubenya yendo no ewo oman bia so nyame nchade ebi wo Ghana hanom ama Food and Drugs Authority aye nhwehwemu ede afa yendo no nyina ho agye atomu se yendo no eye papa ebo adwuma ntino Ghana for emfanse wo ho yare enu a yede badwaman so no edoso na ya esan ebe ntino yentumi mubo ni nyina so me pacho mo amohwe yen ewo TV no so de ye number no eda screen no so yare bia edu nya bia no fana fra yen nananam so oton yare a ena unya no aduru abibia ye ba na ye kasa aya na anidie ena yedi kan ekasa fa ho eye True World Vision capsules no esan se meka cho se nipadua no yen kane nyankopon de ma yen eye yani yare nyina yade nanso se ni fraye ebeto kwantimfi amama obedan obi ansa na watimi aye bibia ewo asase so enti abibia yesu yi yare a aya na anifraye de yakoye nkotodwanim ne yabom pa yase otwedi ampo nyankopon anidie mo wako hospital na doctor ka cho se wanya glaucoma ana pressure bo wani no so pressure ne bo wani so ameka che ekose intini kase dia mama connect wa adwen no edombo mahu na dia boni fra ne optic nerve se optic nerve na ho odin kofoma e masene usi hu na de no eba fom enkakran no wontu na mo a eba bedum pempen so bi wani ne eba bi fra kra entena se entwen ema wani emfra ebra True World Vision capsules ewo honum bomodin ya pedito na ensiesiu me pacho uyo obi a wani esota yo hene na wo pesa prunsuo ayekoko ohwa ade a wo ne ble wani no eso ye wisi obi ohwa ade ben na wo hunu ewa akiri nso a wo hunu obi mpo ade san na esuma do no kra na ye kan night blindness no wo sa oha wo nyina bomodin na hwehwe True World Vision capsules echi akwan na me pacho obi a ete esi wani so na ye kan cataract no etesi wani so a ebonka ye efifi kitikiti enkakran na ekata wani kosua lens no so se wontua na mo na otena se mane kata lens no so a automatically abo wani fra eno no entena se entwen me wani enfra me pa cho bomodin na so True World Vision capsules True World Vision capsules enu na da screen no so no ubetimi do mobile phone na twa send ye be na ukọ pharmacy wonum herbal shop ana drugstore honum yemfa sabi achenchena enkoda no wasokwan na ye beyi adupa no ya eye True World Vision capsules India fu adru papa ye de abadwaman so ye beyi ede ama ho me pa acho unum Vision capsules na aya kai na fa ye do na eye powder ye fa ni stem cell no faka Vision capsules no ne ni se Vision capsules no esiesie wani no na afei stem cell no e de ahode stronko ebe wani ntini no mu biem na wani na tumi anya hodin ehunade se ne ese na efata me pa acho yenu ni nyina no abibia meka True World Pharmaceutical Limited nko a na yemfa aduro baako ensa yare mienu intimi ka anidie no mankasa sabio esa koku anase esa malaria dabi True World Vision capsules ne stem cell no ani ho adwuma nko a na eye me pa acho ma menkasa fa yadu a ye frɛ no joint fortis ne eye adwuma ewo yenum pem ene ya poso me pacho mo amohwe yen TV no so no ubehu se eda screen no so bo modia na fa mobile phone no twa se ne be ya ukọ na ukọ akọpa aduro ni bi ato a o de kire nipa na oto aduro na wo be joint fortis ni bi ede amawo me pacho uyo obi a honam nyina eyo ya honam tutu wo so sasabo me pacho ukotodwe ahono emu hihyu emu tutu uju ho a enji untimi nsori ngina sumpu na ode onana anante wokonya nkonhia ama onamu abu anase onsemu abu wochiri kase wochiri bramu eye oya uya adwuma damu ni nyina enu anwuma no wobubu wa yehudu mepacho usisi ya oya etweba oto ase ebesi onase ne yaka ne siatika yi mepacho ebi wo so aduro baako a ebebo ya eye India hama ene yakeka bom ede ayesa aduri eye joint fortis mepacho enye penkila se ne medical yakacho no ni akofa yi yaw no ede aba unipadua mo aposo ne unom pemu no ekoku sisi ayisa ohaw ni nyina afri honom ama mama wasumajo na aduro baako a mesenso akamfa ma enano pai eye True World lady fort no nso ewo dwaman so a eye emadro tatahwe a ebo ye nuanom mba me pacho oba a onfichi kromu nye sabio ensufi bi gu enka wo himfi honum na afei sabi untumi mfefu untumi nyinsen unya lady fort na me pacho mi nuaba ebeboa wo na mame nkasa mfo ye do ye frene nerve alive no me pacho eye intinimu adwuma Ghana for dodo na ewo intinimu yare ensu sabi ensu so wo mu hunu no wo mu ehunu ni se eye intinimu yare unya intinimu yare a onsa ye otititi onan eye otititi unamtia na yese panie ana pimbi ewo na mu anase osiremu me pacho ewo ho na emfifre ete wo nsem ene wo na mu enti wo nante na ohye mpaboa na ayese mpaboa no ero unya intinimu yare a emanante ho ye odin wapaso nyina eye ohoju me pacho intinimu yare kro wo ye bema na unya intinimu yare a ema unya enemu nweye wo ensunsanso we nyina na ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare wako hospital na doctor ka cho se wonya intinimu yare a edo ba kwa me kan fudi ama eye ye edu a ye friend nerve alive me pacho ye be no aye be uyo bi a wo ye be ma na wo ye mne wakete so a ye wo me fortis e wo hono ma ebebo papa obi a wonya asichi yare anase diabetes hypertension me pacho ni nyina ye wo adu ho koko ye wo adu ho a pa liver enafe emema mo prostate enlargement anase prostate cancer no mo so ye prostate liver ho ebia na edrenti yentumi ama yare so me pacho bomode na fa ye number no na fra yen e wo 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 me pacho Ghana fana be bia wo bia yendo no ebi aduru honum bomodia na fa number no free enano pay na 2 word pharmaceutical company limited ye wo honum se ye beboa ama wo pondi no SCP na asita.
That's Ramete. Oh, enemy. Aha. Atata yema mimbabium. Atata yema mimbabium. Ebi Krenzel, come on and call. 32 minutes after 8. Abusha Fuente, better say, Bessie Kodo Fiduma Hanaya Bon, come on. Ahmed Agbenyazi, a constituency youth organizer, ma NDC, Ewa Kriapim North. Constituency youth organizer, ma NDC, Ewa Kriapim North. And I put on Koma, and also deputy editor, Edema, the Daily Dispatch. On better so how many number boy obi the message about bisame say obi nyim na wo hospital waka so ama nurse for nsi won kofie na nipa kro no nurse for nsi wo mo eco strike yes I am pa nurse for no cost strike no na ama sisi aban so ejagu aban chima aban pese wotume etoto enema enti ene yebedi no so nkomo nurse for aban ba kro no mo adi insa so obeye bibi na say aban we aba 6 months pepe must start cost strike. Euradi Yesu Christo. And I'm on for bread. Anyway, we'll be tackling that one too in the very soon. Kofi Simon will say it's Baumia who caused the mess is going around talking jazz. And this government is looking on sheepishly. Hey, Abutre. What's the answer, Baumia? Fortune Pogolo or say good morning Power FM. A pregnant woman went to Kaswa New Market Clinic. So I was told they are on strike, so they can't attend to her. Check if the hospitals are on strike. Yes, they are on strike. no. Samuel Pabi, you're still watching you live from Massachusetts. What happened to the ESLA NDC bequeathed to the MPP? Yes, $1 million question. But today, funny enough, they are the ones making noise. Over to me, I'm making noise, no, but Ghana for him near Motoaba at the man, and Nutritional John Mama say more power now, dear man, no, he will never take it for granted. And Nutritional Raman Penny about addressing the good people of Ghana, how they arrived on that decision. Say, arriving here, you per se, you way. He came to explain, and yen tum sana, young quenim. Mammy Sarah, I hear if we keep because of the message about say, good morning, honorable. Talk is always cheap. Don't mind Alaji Timothy cry. Oh, Alaji Timothy, there's some damn man no pay. Memfana ho cry. Francis Kwadari Edifri Pando and about see, but me and the MPP are still not out of the election shock. NDC communicators rise up and talk. Who Tom stop sleeping on the job. Hache Derek, good morning, going out to you. One of our energy experts. Yababa be doing komaya brefia. Now me chefia onesu wa bruche. Minim sa wabadea sa waba mamentonka. Yeah, Hache Derek Emmanuel. One also will be our being war energy issues. No, Tom who XYZ promo no guso ya no pay. Ya boa ma bibia to me akonkan. Na ano pay uton ade na se Ghana for tonka. Unimade pam amount for jiwudi. Brana frey yam metwetwa bi na mfa meto TV no so na yenti wa no disem na enkyira manfo bebi owo enye sa ade na oton na be kwa kwa te wamuna te se desmond aye ma ade na mesi madwa na ya doom light na mamuna ti sumu mesi menso se mamuna pese desmond hu na desmond hu sa pepepe na tie eti ye na ebe true light onto whatever that you are doing it no pay frey XYZ ton ho yemra baby a wo bia ne obia ye baba betwa na ya ba beton enso de ama ye first akwanja we so enye usual fee na ye no ya tetete so kama party for 0533 825870 0533 fre na ye no emmo enkobo ye call little George won enkobo enra na say amanfo so to ide akwa to say amanfo yare ne ye kasa dia for seats and not no the benefit of pomegranate juice no fruit force no little George ede nanodin sem ede ama Dr. Usman it is any city no ye betie Dr. Usman na senior sem city no little George of little George be chow yamisha pa or money this and papa ya but Dr. Usman I crowd me nkutie no na yesi na esiko
near women say the seeds and the nuts no are very very important. Ayana MPP no once you mention BB said dietary fiber no and I say entete a ewo enuani mu a eboa nipadua no entete ne eya adwuma pii empo entete a ewo seeds no se yedia anase nuts mu se yedia ekoye mu a etimi eboa ema aduane ebru yi ena etimi eboa ema sebi se yekose yeko akugya ye nan a ena etimi it come out with bulkies too. Etimi boa ma utimi gya wonan ti wasa wotena ase na agya na ne ba besin ntu no obi a wodi those seeds te say chia seeds sesame seeds almond nuts sanwe ne nyina wodi a ya dia fiber wom enti eboa ena fiber nso ewo enuane mu nti ema wo digestion ya na rapid so digestion is very good because of say fiber ne ewo muntine emma glucose no anase esichire enye the end spike ewo nipadua no mu eboa emma esichire ne entime emma ne muso eboa emma empo insulin no anase hormone no bibiti say ewo cell nipadua no mu be control sugar no anase glucose no eboa emma ne ye na juma and seeds are very important and they are very good because many of them also have antioxidants. Yakase bibi wo antioxidative property not just it can help for even say a bed woman ni free radicals ni ebia ye nama bontin lorry tire yeshi lorry echo a tune it comes with free radicals and also obi abua papers bi and say plastics bi and rubber bi eguwa or motion say we say na better the free radicals enenam enti free radicals ya dia e ko ni pedwe e cause inflammation so enti e ya dia e cause so etimi cells no it is we obi a we did those seeds and nuts now it me boa atwu free sa niam no. Then the other aspect is your seeds and nuts they contribute to the lot of calcium. Then zinc as well. Zinc will boost the immunity. Then calcium goes into the blood. A healthy bones. Then then we have series of vitamin D's in some of the nuts and then seeds. Vitamin D. Vitamin D like this. It serves as a membrane that coats human cells to prevent, say, free radicals and as a foreign materials which may occur into the cell to cause cancer cells cannot invade the life living cell. No. Yeah, it serves as a membrane. It coats the human cells. It's a very good say seeds and nuts there. As a part of our blood. Then we come down to the juices. The juices are very full with antioxidants. They have series of vitamins. The vitamin C is there. There are a lot of vitamins that protect the human being. And I want to say, I declare a woman they say, as you well, say you will be busy. Say when you grow, when you need to certain age, you always need to repair the worn out tissues, and worn out tissues will be repaired with series of vitamins and then minerals. It's taking the juice, no, it's my body in all those vitamins. Serve the body with the enough vitamins that will protect the body. That will also serve to take out to repair the worn out tissues. The tissues that is worn out as we were just growing. So anything about we say pempi we shall say no edru baby a yekere say to say red meat we di I say we didn't say because when you need drum pempens will be but the bit is fruit vegetables any seeds and nuts. Then the fruits near the juices no. Then all those organic juices need here. Your interest are limited this way. Vitamin C. The amount the body will make use of the here. They can in our the way one store no because it's near fatty vitamin. 18 a very important say baby say juice of pomegranate, juice of empocras say even the baby say pineapple juices, orange juices. All these juices are very healthy, but they should be organic. Dear any organic and say when we say yeah juices need be we should cromua a dear any 100% fruit juice. And 100% fruit juice because you the afra it be all the artificial sweetness and the afra. And the juices now you who are marketing be brain and organic. You are the ones that are 100% fruit juice. And I want the any 100%. It's the any 100% who the preservatives okay. And you both say yatro both fructose and no idea artificial sweetener. It is artificial sweetener and you're good for the humans is the dead and you're organic to cook for the organic and two bones a pomegranate here can was the juice no so for the natural one or the organic ones now. We will say any day is no sweeter. We to say very good. The cranberries are very good. Cranberries they detoxify the kidneys. Cranberry juice no say ekika because of say yamfa artificial sweetener bia engumenti na ekika. It is a to cranberry juice. I say it's natural, it's organic. The but as of fantasy, they say pomegranate is there, guava is there, and all those juices they should be organic. Once they are organic, we won't say only problem. But say no organic, and we the pea. It is how people drink beer, but you see, this is pineapple, but sweetness no, it exceeds the sweetness of a pineapple, and yet 100% pineapple juice. So don't buy those ones. Go for the 100% juices. No? And it says here, the omo yene say, we say omo ya the ombe steti, ombe embozo on the pack say 100% fruit juice. It's a grape almost say 100%. Say a red grape, a white grape, and I say green grape, and I say Concord grapes are. We both say 100%. That is what we should be going for. Then the other aspect is a baby you so I say seeds no and nuts no. And then fruits and so you making sure that we consume a lot of that. Until we are what was our they took good care of themselves. They don't smoke, they don't take alcohol. And some did number so fish they don't abuse ever closer to them and as they will lay their hands on. And soup is able to control. So when otintin na nipadua na timenya ba bia gina da obenyin den from and sa juice pomegranate juice say apple juice say grape juice concord grapes and I say red grapes the the wines, the non-alcoholic wines, they are also very good for the human system. And you say you wouldn't baby or this fruit juice in 100%. Say pomegranate 100% pomegranate. A baby to say pineapple 100%. A grape 100%. A cranberry 100%. A very cranberry ni say what afa won't even UTI so. Yeah, we have urinary tract infections. And you're very good. Then it detoxifies the kidneys as well. And those juices need here. Juice be out below your hands on. 100% the juice of the particular fruit they are mentioning. No, then you're very good to take it. So it will repair the worn out tissue. We need to say a dozen. We need pedriamo. And it's who say when we say grandma and they say those things are very good. Last time I catch us say pomegranate juice. I didn't joke with it. Ubami fear. This and yet when apart from monsieur no it's pomegranate, it's cranberry, it's grape juice, Concord grape, and I say white. These is the juices, mango juice. Yeah, that is it. And quite a 18 young Concord to show no the show and it didn't nan and natural. I dear what could be so better show be an natural. And you're carbonated, and then no will not help your health. And no dear a big jumpadizer. Because me see last time na be feel forms me say papa was it who age me was it about me who no come me mount 30 if it's a we younger you be me am say when I'm say yes sanity was it her what and now was I declare and one was say oh who me de bia or who me say me kita me phone say me read me book who say me say space I me say no there be me drew her was it another na me man age and say me drew say me 100 I feel maybe a basis about sabri 80 who share who ya ebe boa o say and na me tu nkofu before ensu a wonom e key Eniani a woody and so a cahobi, and the betcha nipa obey. Yeah, when you do ya, may expect is a ubenya different result. No, what you are now no sugar drinks here and go for Tomawi. Grape ya and your grape, apple ya and your apple. No more than would you good to be on apple juice at your beers about a show. Why you continue feeding yourself with those crap ending wild that it will jeopardize your health. And I'm sure say when you makasa question come back just omo yanko for mu ni di konkomunuane. Yes so dey yabe konkomunuane ane pe. We nya cry say nkwan cry yegu konkom nkwan yegu konkom. Now bisa o say identity who dey wan kasa we feel no wa benefa gu ade me kata so ne fasuo 3-4 days na say ubetimi adia na. Enti de ne kita sa be na ya wo no. Yes, council. Abena ya wono. I see one muna. I see what for years and son a best. Then a kitana. Ama intimate say. Would you una no koto? No, darling is done. No, not darling. So ebe dinti enche. Na darling akuma enkoyi. Enche na darling emoja clotter bem. Wasa be weja na wasa kujina wesu. So, enche please. Aduane ye dia koye mu de very very important. Our advice juices need dear. We shouldn't joke with the juices, but go for the correct one.
Abusha for 80 Dr. Osman and I would say in Kano say one also Eddie little George Honsen Semino Eddie Abano. Seeds in the Uya, Doc de Unimadia Pantia, or Casa say Ayana. Ayana Motiu, Doc de Dr. Osman de Wabempa. Abusha for Twaso Ahmed Abba Vetrase, Peter Koba Vetrase, or no, Peter, Deputy Editor, the Dispatch, Daily Dispatch. And I made them say Equiapim North and the CUH organizer. I'm one to do a minute plan who's happy about penalty. Let's talk educational consult. Seven countries say ne for Banibra 6 months to 6 years. Yeah, Fano, yeah, you assume Montessori and Inde curriculum and edition Colana date for Banibra is here. As a number 4 Kosuro. Abonibia, Yes, our Saturday school and so yasha and Saturday ubano still now ko baby be akwa ye wedding be sakra no wo ba chese agoro kekekra wo mudie no wo enukra bi o madwimo because of nyema wonum didi agoro nti let's talk educational consult there ho na ese wo ba no ho na ese wo de ye ni fie ade de ne se ye adwuma 12 months ni nyina eti wo na wo ye adwuma no this be a Christmas do now so ye ntena fie na nkola na trefie on be ko school 12 months fees no so border from your entrepreneurship public speaking art eti for abane bra mo amwo tamasa kumono nungwa mo amwo spenters bachona East Legon East Airport chain homes abrofono carry column na bi na so airport west and a cantonment osu laboni ye ben ho tiemfa ban ko lejo kuku municipal assembly ne nchen wa pay rotation ngwa ho na obehu ye frɛ madam time bomb da ginchire mu eche me die 0249069821 0249069821
What's my boni na said me din bechima nianu onyami nayo onidio tasida onyami nayo onidio tasida
Asman Penyijo Mama reset Ghana no na Agbozuaba Center say Anas Agbozuaba Clinic say also reset usisim na Bema low sperm count and sexual weakness wadaroma bra enwachi wakwa fan nam yare bia ye expert wo ho no kwa de we mfa yin feature better ni say te enso de ama premature ejaculation STDs wo ba Agbozuaba Clinic e be reset system no enso de ama kwashima ye be ahemfie no freyen say 0241 750 828 282 0241 750 282 wo frampe for bejo so temafo afi nyamata eko na Michelle Camp ne ye nungu prampram potemo mo so mbeko tema ye community 25 junction hwa ye ne def track west state na din hwani mo frɛ 0557 402 696 0557 402 696 special good morning go down to you my Gladys wo weja wo hwɛ ye dwumade we nyankopɔn hyira pa na fe so enko enso emfa emma Letitia also over airport na also she jumadi we say ekoye yada say na ajelela you say the BC registration for the public schools in La some schools took only 50 cedis but other public schools in the same La here took 530 cedis and then later 40 cedis for school selection form asemo then another 40 cedis then the head teacher stamped to 50 aden Najele Fre Power FM line oh me producer I know ebekasa Fre phone line 0208 984166 0208 984166 ofra o problem no lodge no ho ye no ebekasa na ye disasem nechi Najele lai mate medase yanko Spanish herbal center na say antek herbal center for ho na yanko bo enkomo ewo ho yedro no eye kama pa eboa Emma Mujadi Fusani Yamanfo Giatum Antekeba, Miankasa Minua Ba, or Hima Sechiwa, and a dear Beko, Oyama, Sume.
Antek Herbal Center for Yabamon Chen, Yakitenra, a friend is Spanish, SPARNIS, Oko for Messi Chopper, Mesobicha. Picture na drena ya arrangement and baby out to be a decha oko pharmacy na wo de ache nipa na wo ton aduro na wa ma obi ye no ya to aseta gan afana nyina nti baby abeko bia obodin na ye be ma obi ama de akwakosa wo yare me kan na me chere Spanish jingo capsules wey e danso yenko ani e wo bi e wo maga na mu ha na se okọ baby na obi se ene no sa ka chere ne se obeko wanim edupa mema ne kwan enye tenten mawo baby aton aduro bia nso ebi wo ho nti no wo pe bi mpo a wo mre wo abrochire mpo a ye wo number wo be frɛ na ye di bia brew na won so odi asa wo yare Spanish jinko capsules na mani be je say wo be kɔ baby a yeton aduro na se obeko wo internet so na wa bo jinko health benefits of jinko na ayama na wa kan uya no kwakoto aduro na adwuma na yes simple what you say jinko ko oni pedue mu a ekoye wa adwin mu adwuma ekoye wa koma ho adwuma obi a ne refi ade entem enkukra emrewa emaba wa ne mrante wa kra bi refre che enkukra ne mrewa enti nom jinko aduro no bi na enyi sa refre ne mfi ho se de be ya e di ahoto ene ahusane ebebe fie me ka sei obi wo ho no mo a na koma no enti me moyie enti problem a sha se e ba ho boni peri Wedo ni Spanish ginkgo capsules. Ebe bo se be ya enframa wo se wa koma ni mu. Enframa wo se wo hunsu e wo se wu msu e wo se wo hun. Ni nyina be ye pepepe. Afi wadwene nya aduane a wo pa di na watimi akaya de ntem. Esan se ebo adwuma ntem. Edro nu ni Spanish ginkgo capsules. Ebo se de be ya wo nipadua wadwen wakoma ne akwa wo nipadua mu no. Ebe ye adwuma ye fe inflammations ade bia honhono e wo nipadua mu no. Adro we ya ho odeni timi pam no na afei yesan wo antioxidant e wosro eno na boa se de be ya ebe ma akwan ye biebie ma yare ulcers ne cancers ne diabetes ne nuanom no wapam wo mu nyina wono mo eboa wo se de be ya untini wa ho oden ebetimi akonanim timi ma me no ma ye twa bra no mesese adro we ma bi mpa ho da ebe ma ho na masisi wo so ama ho oden abafie afei me was Spanish garlic mixture enu ya duro nsuo onomu a eboa obo se ya wankatwade wo ha ya wo garlic wo ha sa okokan na ho oden wo internet so wi a no akopa bi ato esan se we no de eye kama eye natural herbs organic ene de ye ena se de nyankopon pese ekoni peduam kokoye adwuma no sa pepepe sa kwan no so ne ye de fa enti hwehwe ye duro ye chi kwan ne to binom na ebe boa wo pa sesa de bone ada wuntini mama mu gentimi ne afrisane amadadi ese wuntimi nanni na wodada hwehwe duro wo ye chi kwan ebe mu wada na obedini afro dadi na mamini na nkasa wei ama ntini eye adwuma ntini timi hompon kama ema de wobre ma yehu se yes ampa adwuma na wo bɔ no maame onso na wo de hwi ade ache kotodwe ade ache wusisi hwehwe aduro bi enu mpo de ma ne mema nyina timi ayen obi da sori otwene mu obeka wiase yare nyina bi ama ne ho ne ba bia ye ne ya hwehwe ye aduro bi nenom na toxins any waste na ewo nipadua ne mu a ama wuntumi enne wo ho no enyi ni nyina emfi wo na fe ahoden emre nipadua ne mu Spanish garlic mixture eyadro emano memanom obia so obenom no onya ne chefa wa pomuden papem enti misre wa da ko ba bia to aduro ne ko ba aduro no din Spanish garlic mixture na emwa wo se de be ya wo pomuden ebetimi agya ne naso yie afei yesan wo Spanish garlic capsules aduro ne din se na so nya wei ne topa yie ni so she aduro we hu abon se eye garlic nkoa ene da ho eno chew se garlic nkoa ho odin ene wom nti utumi nom garlic mixture no na wanom garlic capsules na ka ho ebeboa aye adwuma ne tentem se de be ya wa ho odin a ewo mogya kwan ne mu no ebeda ho afa ebe yi waste bi ewo nipadua ne mu na ma mogya ede afrisane yie Spanish garlic capsules ya ne sebo fraba no fefe fade egum ho access kokko gold da ahwodin ewo mu ekoni pedua mu ekokoye ma wo no enompo ene hiame enti hwehwe ado ye chi kwan de to binom na ebeboa ama wapo mu den a ewo mogya kwan se de mogya de afrisane na akoyie na odofo yi se wutie mi a me kanfo we ya ma wo Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture ni me no okabomu a eyi entine ne mu no na eboa wo se de be ya wakoma na eyi adwuma yiye no eno so besan enya ahoden aka ho ebia na wutie me wo BP ye wonu a ye de ma wo ye start ye na e ma 5 mg afei na ekọ 10 na ekọ 20 na ekọ 25 ebe kakra na wadu 5000 ebe kakra na wo 10000 me pacho bebre hwehwe aduro ye chi kwan ne nombi ebe bre na se ebe ma aduro no last minimum kra no enu na mpo bi aba beda so na afei enyema ye tuatua no bebre aka cho se ye afa ne moderate anka wani nyi ana aduro no ni opeso live normal life every BP mu a na wadnum sa aduro we aka aduro ade ama hospital no ho nyame be hye ne ho animonyam na se opese u diabetes so kofom na live normal life na cho so ye afa ne moderate ene aduro we na make am for ma Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture faka de ade ama wo awonom no ho na nyame de mu ahoden beba amafe ye beti wunu no so sanso obi owo sciatica mekanfo adrema o kam yeri ni sei bomu a ɛyɛ 16 powerful herbs ɛna wode sa wo ho yade enti sɛ wo sciatica na sciatica nerves no ɛhompo ni minim na ya ba we na fe ɛde yawo aba oto ase kokosi wo nan esi fom na adro we by relaxing nerves no ama wade wo ho afiri sa yawo na ɛtete wo ɛma wo high no ɛbɛ relax wo kra ɛde afiri mu sanso ɛna obi a wafu so na opese ɛtwe no wono maduro ya ɛbɛ na ne sade bɔne no ayi waste na frim ama ahoto ɛne ahomeka abafie menua ba menua bema obi ahia bi oba wonya wo mesesa emayi aduru ameka foma Spanish garlic mixture ebeyi wo haw na firi ho ama wo fichi kro mu bre ɛne wo haw a wo fa mogya ne ntimi mayi no afei ni nyina beba ama wo hu sa mpa wa yo oba wise oba wo bu wo nsa ntimi mayi no ya na wo mere wa bonye fe ya na se wa twintwam ya na se wa bɔ adada mekanfo adure mawo Spanish garlic capsules onomu a ebam wa ye fresh obegyan wo nan so da bia beti se ahode woni peduam obi si wonim se yetimi da sori ne yente ya obi a woni peduam because ono ene ye ne sra de che ne basa da bi okura ni nyina timi kabom Mr. Hwehwe aduro ye chi kwan nanum bi woda sori a asaje se odo na sisi wan san wa start we engine no wona no disi form a yeti okura wonte papa cho bebe hwehwe Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture mi yenu nanum bom ebe yi sa wo ha na firi ho ama fi wade wo ho efiri saa ohaw na wo fam no sanso na obi a wota yare a no miadro ibe na hwade ebe ye omu adwuma ayi yare ene ohaw bi afiri ho se de be ya apomuden pa ebeba wakwan mu e kan ne sa na me cho se yenu so de Ghana ha drugstores ne pharmacy shops ni nyina wo kɔ hɔ no mu a wonya bito na eboa etu yade ase ekwan ma bio eboa boye ho ban ye free yare ahodo bebre mu a ma wutimi gya wo na so hwɛ wo ma eye wadwuma agi usika egu botom na sa wonnom Spanish garlic mixture na sa wo the Spanish jingo capsules and Spanish garlic capsules ne ka ho a my friend the 3 powers combined ahoden kotwom eboa so de be ya wo system no betimi aye adwuma yie wadwene wakoma umogya kwan mu tie basa na yo be ma se ye ne osi kwan so a so kwa ni se hu a na wo bogum saa enti wo be ma wo ba wo pese wa ho odin timi gya ne na so pade a ene adura mekan fo ma wuni emfa ho obi bisa se na me de me low bp we no enane sade bone ama mogya kwan ni mu ada ho na mogya no atimi adie fu sane ne dwuma a wo ye no no enti obi atimi no mbi ba bia to enu wo Ghana ha bia akọ ne kokobo ye aduro idin sa wo to Spanish aduro garlic capsules garlic mixture and afi jingo capsules ebesa o yare ama hoto aba oni pedue ne mo na sa opeso ne Dr. Kasa the number ne go screen so 0266 11 41 11 0266 11 41 11 sanso na wo abrochie na pese di bi brewa eye WhatsApp line eye 0244 642 890 0244 642 890 ye de aduro no bi bebrew e wo abrochie ama won so wanum bi na ye nyina ye de ho aseda ama otwi de ampom minim sa obeye ne sa midin no ene ohema sachiwa ahwenepa ye besan ahia bio.
Selection. Candidates who wish to enter SHS TVET schools must, with guidance from parents, guardians, and school authorities, select 7 schools in total, 5 main, 2 alternative schools. Your 5 main schools should be ranked in order of preference, with the first being the most preferred choice. Your 2 alternative schools should be selected from Appendix 3 for consideration if not placed in any of your 5 main choices. Select programs and residential preferences for each choice of school, 3 boarding and 2 day. Candidates may select one Category B school as boarding and another Category B school as day. Candidates may select one Category C school as boarding and another Category C school as day. Note that a candidate placed in any of your choices will not be changed. Please note that candidates cannot choose more than one school from Category A, cannot select more than 2 schools from Category B, may select all 5 schools from Category C, 3 boarding and 2 day. Candidates who wish to offer purely TVET programs must select all 5 TVET institutes from categories A, B, and C as day or boarding. Candidates who wish to offer program choice about future job prospects such as engineers, physicians, astronauts, etc. must select STEM science in all 5 choices from categories A, B, and C as day or boarding. The school selection form must be signed off by a parent, guardian, and submitted to the head teacher of the JHS attended. Parent, guardian must keep a copy of the school selection form.
There's no feeling quite like wanting something. You see it when you close your eyes. You feel it against the hairs on your skin. You smell it mingled with the wind. You know it's yours, but you just can't seem to reach it. Until you can. Whatever the dream, we can make it happen. So get up, get started, and make we do our.
Yefemna na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi ama kame na to na twetweme binya 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa odunu asa miracle bi wadro no sese mafunu kra se die sia twini anka se me humi esisu sese me humi ana esisu obeka se die bibi hye me so bi no ni na ye normal ni bi ne ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni na edona anka se de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi che ma yi bi anya sam ketwa ana se we de me flower card so na me fa hye me nkwa me
me de abe fa 3 years ni ana ase me gina wa me na mu sisinya se me kwa me de me ko bi amu so much me dru da ba 6 years ni o tema sisi am ye ma di se ene me jana nti ta ya le na nku me preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase yankopon no yam se ende ya me no kase me wa to me a me din wa me ntia ke
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002.
Maba and Ahmed Agbenyazin so ewaha. Yamama kwaba live on TV XYZ. Yaba betena se na discussion no ya de aba ensensem ne de do so pa ya betene to na yakọ. Me pa cho mega cash no and so they pay can cry instantly. Jada wo my star 426 star 5 hash. Star 426 star 5 hash. Twa na wonso di we ye mega cash it's your mega cash, right? Mega cash, star 426 star 5 hash. Wucha, no selective station, and no, so the prompt net is take it be as 5 cities. But no, wucha na udia instant, Momo Nebeba, over to me up to 500,000 Ghana cities. Enche, ya be a grand draw no. Now, man, for the 5 billion soskets on our chrono. NL Caritas platform, no, so na yawo, no libi, no labalaba, star 426 star 5 hash. Let's choose to game nebo na bibia so into me enko so kama pa emfa ma menu aba menses no nkoye boso me so a eni dane no ama waso ayese kope kunlu Ghana Limited for dry friend no araba bazen pills ebeboa message no de mayi ebeboa mana ba wo de ebobobobo yam crash show ebe regulate na mana fine ya obi a fam so ebe ye firo na de de ne se eboa ama already no aye kama wa himfi obe kama for your think article nyina be man nyina ba kunlu Ghana Limited for ne de aba araba bazen pills pharmacy bia ben obia wo benye bia towo ho wo man de Mr. Kill buy e di emema kagire mo mo so de araba bazen abanti araba bazen oba obebunsa afili a tipaye bia enim Jukat Pharmacy waka so benye bi Unicorn Chemist Malam Junction Ekus Pharmacy wa Shaiman Odi anise obe free 0244-139-176 Kulu Ghana Limited wa East Legon Echampo Junction uduru ha nchiremu echemedi bia obetumi anya bi ma yenko na yenko bonkomo so birthdays naba anamba birthdays no na mintim firi na yenko mintim firi na yenko enro na eyeminua Michael Brecker 2 birthday Michael Brecker 2 ewo New York ewo abrochi memumia nkasa minua no Michael Brecker 2 New York enro na eyewawoda Michael hey yefiefui life your mode papa Michael Brecker 2 New York happy birthday going out to you Yankopon shira pa o ma onye ska bibiri na ne ma bibiri so enkoso emfa emma e chia busuafo a wono so ewo New York yento aso na yanko foforo mo Kofi Labi me of our tamale dodona friend Cola Nut na enro aye also birthday happy birthday going out to you Cola Nut this man you worry basa but when you my dear Yankopon shop Cola Nut Kofi Labi you are in Tamale yesterday was your birthday nyamin shraw no ma bibia so enkoso kama pa emfa ma mintin sim na memra ene de no so eno na do ole no so birthday ono so na ene na XYZ ene odwane come multimedia na do ole no eno na your birthday belated birthday wishes going out to you and afi yanko ewura papa bi nso ho ewura papa bi no so ya me ankasa madam for no ewura papa bi so na your birthday arenda me ka say madam for ukọ screen so no Abamfo. Oh, Debbie. Ewura papa bi belated birthday wishes going out to you. Now for and run so na your sweetie so birthday sweetie Oxford Street. Also and run your birthday belated birthday wishes going out to you sweetie Oxford Street. And now also do birthday nyamin shop. Mama ko na de no so na menko. We chairman Chairman Mohammed dire Chairman Mohammed NDC chairman branch chairman Adenta New Legon site. Nire Mariama Mohammed one so din birthday and happy birthday to you Mariama Mohammed chairman Mohammed Swadopa or senior Minshraw and continue to be the good mother that you've been to your kids. Chairman Mohammed Maria Jumanina Afayan Trust and I am bon como Ahmed Agbenyazi Samacha. NDC youth organizer Dema Equiapem North. Okay, I know about Mike Nakasa mame. I mean, some people call Adam and Ghana from Bible. Ghana from Bible. It says the Ghana for Binsu Edija Gumuchim Kama. I know what pick microphone. Ghana for Kosroka Krasinebea on the 01 to know. Say near Ghana for us, I say Chomuchi. Okay, it's Ahmed and I hotel in Kano. Mamiko Minia Pita Komao. P. PAC. Peter.
Minia
Peter Yamiado.
Ciao. For Chia for
to
show your mom for her power.
Zao. In TV to the autos where we have to from you.
Die. A mom for her power. With me, share me corners now. I will say ha me buy kakre
tama nana na kufa to so no sa na net amafu to be share say I want ati news no so asese no ela say na me kan no na ate no ya me kan no na ate anasa me sentimu ma obi say akwa we ne din pona me say me sentimu ma nana kufa do ama be ho akere me nana kufa do ma
yes young so twam
Peter we aboko
oh boko
wa be ma say amafu be start say ne say
me na move no
Mayako and seven so and my starting from free the big issue at Daho Ahmed yes say your mama buy away 11 free ho afede we ya Esla yasan betum 1 cedi ukoto fuel a ba me say we tramene taxes me say my man voice me me taking my stance but more NDC for more can say yes mun chire Ghana for intina I be a Ghana for enyante ase ye no metio
yo me no ameda say me sha say na me ncha kase my region eastern region and she also come national youth organizer also say minister of youth development George Opare Ado Pablo. And birthday wishes also come the national apprenticeship program deputy coordinator Fuad Agbenyaje Eminu Kuma
any Fuad birthday only honorable Eric Opoku any the birthday no. Oh, I see. Madam Fonso no.
Oh, okay.
Golden Boy Forward. Me the TV me the picture about to TV no, so don't worry. Answer na yapon, don't worry. Golden Boy Forward.
And I'm the constituency. I crapim north. And I'm electric. I was a assembly member so.
I was an assembly member.
Electric area.
Okay.
And then I go part me so here the municipal district YA coordinator no so mama. I work crapim north.
So say the one you coordinator.
Yeah, say yes ya no omampani and penifo omuke bemu no ometi inti enra omaya the needful eastern region
people in power
omaya say omsaka nyina enra omsaka asundwe aba enti me come asem
and congratulations to you
man say
monsom na yentumi anya proud to say yenimo
sapepe nya position no a ye beje ana nya ketua ye de bema nemu say the position be ye adwuma na very effective na omampani John Dramani Mahama ni su adu hu a opese o de be boa Ghana for etima kom say be ya slot bar baby ese ekọ fans bi be adwuma bi aso mu di no omu betimi di na oman no etumpon na omampani John Dramani Mahama so na ni su adu hu na abem eni ti na yemu bi aye pese yesum eti say ye call fuel away your friends fuel ana
Esla amended Esla 2025 there's a parliament jatum minority for stage boycott mampanyin say a difficult decision and no take into Ghana for ante opposition for no sit that on my demonstration
say yes say ye kwe chiri kakra obi biara nim say energy sector levy FN Esla ye na ye buy NDC time MPP for ya I na omusu enga samfo from mine omu ye hu dede sa se o ene twa omu bae no omu bedi so mfa so ama omu ntima manage ama ene eka amre yen na omu su na fuel omu ja na sen ema yen dollar sen omu ja ma yen etutem bia enipa ne betina radio so any TV so na omu ye propaganda na ana ya asefem na ye nungu ase esan se wo fi abamu enche yo unim say one of the decision obetima mbeki I silent ubetima say me pay enema bay position ya dia mami me nye changes bia changes that na ho no we dey mami maintain say effective why edwuma ana say ne yakoso bia no me nka ho asem ana meka ho asem de yehia ye result ene o mampani John Dramani Mahama e ba yi yehu a drastic change e wo Ghana economy mu ene ye betimi di yensesi yambo akase dollar abafe mama o man for energy age ebroso petrol amuja ne 17 ene ye about 12 enti den no mpese omoka ye de sa tax ye eba enye ne omode bomre betwa amanfo me ne mo ka MPP for aboato wa man eno ene ye de ba beso ano dwumaso a omampani John Dramani Mahama eba be di ne MPP for ye de omaya mamu se omo manage enye taxes no a ye de beba obie nim se oman bia betumpon a efi taxes ne mo taxes ni beba na impact ebenya omanfo so no eno ho asem ne yeke America ani oman ankase omutumpon ni nyina eje taxes NDC enchi taxes NDC nso ankase ye ba ye mfa taxes ba ne mo ye se tax ye de beba ne betwa amanfo ti anase betwa eno na ye mfa ba anase taxes a ede ahokyere eba beto omanfo no so no eno na ye se ye betwam NDC se tax bi wo ho na se ye tua na eka babegu na dum so a John Dramani Mahama so ano aso jama omampene Ekufuado ne nkrofo ba ya omasa na ba yes ye de sa tax we ba na de ahwetuatua sa ka minji ni se boni bia ye 1 cedi ene de atoso de ka na se wo de sa tax we kro ka wa se mu ye dede so mo de ka wa still ano wo hwe nioma impact e ko manfo still a low because all the tax we etoso now the share fuel bu still is in the good direction so all the share dollar is in the good direction till then na omanfo so omanfo minua ɔhyɛ baby ekura kuma bi anase village bi a ɔno ne ɔhwehwɛ ɛne sɛ obedi yie ne ɔhwehwɛ ne sɛ ɔkɔ kuroma ɔkɔtɔ ade a ɛnneɛma no bo no nyɛ de ɛmbra fam ɔtɔn ade nso ɔmanfo tɔ dollar yi umbeti masasa na ɔmanfo akɔ amanoni akɔtɔ ade ɛno na ɔmanfo no ɛka ho asɛm na mu ɛnyɛ cheap propaganda sɛ ɔmo de 1 cedi tax abanti a MPP fu so mu hu bi da sɛ te saa de a na nsa nka taxes ɔmo de abanka Ghana fo bedwane enti de yɛ ka ne sɛ di ankrofo no ka de ɔmo yɛ ne nyinaa na ɛyɛ sɛbe ne nyinaa ɛyɛ brudu brother nsɛm a ɔmo yɛ sɛ bɛyɛ a ɔmo hu kutokura ɔmo de kura hyɛ wɔn ti no ɔmo tu futuro gu ɔmanfo ani
Ghana for etua saa sika we ya yetua ya mo ana mo kan nkania begina so we get a robust energy sector mo ya sure say nkania nsa medundudu ma nsa metra ma meka the same thing ma mo nsa meka say yensa metua 50% nka ho
me nua ya ebi pen sɛ wo hwɛ energy sector MPP for by edem pa no mo ye fa edem pa de de bu ache jako ekofie no obi enim sɛ kane ho nsɛm ya yakɔfa by abra na dum so no wo ma yakɔfa by omo si ei omo by no omo best ne ko 5 years I ma bu ache jako ekofie enti sɛ NDC for yes ye the tax ba na ya hwɛ ama dum so no a MPP for ebehye mu kina ma ene esan pese ebe ye dey resolve a e ya dey ya bi pen e bosha ya hye Ghana for ye bai at least ye hu drastic change ministers ye ka se bete so no ya te so ene ye ni deputy regional ministers biom e chiro prefer say ye save Ghana for sika ministries ni bi ohokra ye full ministry but any deputy minister bi say youth ministry say any deputy minister e Ghana for sika na omampene ekufu ado ne nkofo afa so bokro no eno na yenga ba ya ba be ye ni yi a ya hwe se ye sevu sika magana fo enti ne ye ken ankese ye ken ya ba se yi levi ye ba ye ka se betwom ya twom MPP for me bi omo ka chen se yi levi omo de ba esa yare nyina sasabro de ben si hospital bibi biara ye omamu bia sa yi levi ba omo de ba enti ba nye ye hyebo se ye ba ye betwom ya hyebo se ye ba tax hu hia ne fa bo de ka say tax a ebe ha manfo tax a ebe twa nkofo mene tax ebe ma Ghana for ehu ehin ha mo de ye betwam ne mu tax de obi anim so oman bi age tax na ode ahwe ama oman ne tumpon enti say oman ne mpuntu na ema omanfo no ho nkire won kwan ade a ye be ye na etima ma Ghana for ediye
Ghana for ehwe monim se mo so sene ebesi akono I don't know but ye hwe mini Richmond Roxon etwetwen komo ne kasama energy ministry no
yes
nasama wo kan say NPP create a mess Esla na NDC for the buy no NPP for the kobobusia if they had maintained the Esla and used it to do near and comedy ya we wouldn't be here so they should stop talking journalists will advance and trophies and semi what report to issues one asem we about yen can saying so Ghanaians support the government and as free say it is one of all those old things a man for case o abai bia ne abai bia ye pe enu bi na esi ana Peter
se machia wachia
atif wachia
on se mo fide esopa enti obetna so a no kre na be here say oka
sure
meba rocks na sem no so but before I meba so no I think I agree with Ahmed largely say on my be enu into your tax nowhere in the world and into your tax and for two but ade ba ko no so ne say ohun say wo man mu a ye wo baby mako enan na utimi nya sika etimi de development so open su papa open kwan papa so we pese we go school dan bibi bia wo hwese aban no be ya man wo bia so wo boasia kapori so spend wherever wo baby a wo bia no o man no enya sika free baby enan de dikan eye se obenya grant se omom wa brochire World Bank ne other organizations omom wa amanane edisika ba be boawo obekaya I think before COVID now oman we yetanya grant pa but covid baya amai bebre hu kire omo kakra no na grant emma ubehwe kwamba na nsemu World Bank and say UNICEF also skebia no de boa yen e health sector krampo no o ma twentwen su kakra
sure
Trump
mamu
ne ade nti
am so bia nya ni kruyi
fantastic nti yenya sika bebre mfiri ye ndona
partners no
from abrochire e kwa fa so menu a yetimi so de enya sika de develop o mine pa se obakọ besia na ye nyina enim baby abesia no ekodu ye a
baby aban dada ne de ekodu ye
baby ekodu ye no na fe kra de yentimi kra nkom market no
baby aban dada ne de ekoy no eye na nakufu ado aban no
ana baby etoso miensa a ebetuma nya sika de develop on mine no eye se royalties ana se sika kakra enya free agudi a ye tonton mu
okay
honso ye nyina enim I think it's about 4% or so isa untimi mfa no anko and develop on mine into now obesha gold board is one of the avenues said on maximize royalties abanda no so the bibi fefe no myth na ni nyina say bia sky enya free agudi emu ni ade ne pepe kwan fa so de be investment
okay
so mainly and largely say ope say okane agina so ope say unya akwan papa ope nsu papa wo fia baby o man no anasa ban no benya sika e de ayesa animo wo nyina ama wo e true taxes nti I'm not sure say anybody should be against say aban no the tax be ebede ebeba say obenya sika no de develop on man no me hawa kakra women I am fully in my dream say 1 Ghana cedi no is on the high side kakra. I think 50 pesos be and even 20 or 30 pesos kakra unsa ban we buy no we taxes be free ho e na aboa ama manfo ho ahenha o kakra obi to say betting taxes so obi a untwa better
emfa ho
you won't pay what I say
yeah
levy ya na we
so unimu
send 100 cedi kura pan untiampo so except who send more na utua I think bibi kakra eno kura so bi so wo obi a won send there and affect you papa but
sa wo gifro bi hon so affect you
oh I been say me
so what
yeah me 100 cedi 1000 Ghana be
that we say
what does that got to do with affect
that be area me send bi but I'm better the mommy Enti no se me twen na se ameze 11 inti on the onyusu mumu a na se amede wo kumasi amede na mezaka mziga
so
iti ano so na ya sende no na no so e kan in one way or the other but the good thing is that the two presidential candidates in 2024 nyina ka so mba mbe free
enti sade na aban ne ye no de ahenhan kakra bread Ghana for
okay
and so had another tax be but through certificate of emergency 3 or 2 months just when you've promised to say on tax BRMA go and check the budget statement. In fact the finance minister knew send your legacy debt why I was say to ya then so one fat sad debt we nyina ama e dan time meba Roxin problem no so Roxin asama worker no sa ekawe em say Ahmed attempted explaining how ekawe nyina ba e nyoma miensa na de sa eka na aba e de aba na edi kan pa eye say sa take or pay arrangement na aba da no sign to ho no energy so that time na dum so no e wo soro kakra tom yes omo ba kofa capacity ni ma no bi aba e bebo ama ye generation you know
capacity na akosoro
tom kofa ba no agreement no mo signing ni bi take or pay into say on produce power na when you sukra also utia and set up because say they even started rearranging some of this agreement with power producers no and are buying MPP are buying by on beto aso kakra nti sa aka no e wo hodada but e kan do pa agina two main problem. The first one second one technical losses say power na you generating no e be here say you be transfer to homes to businesses transfer no along the chain no ECG and Greco in case of losses what you say so aka no e na abwa atuo over the years ama ya bedu baby ayadu
okay
and the last problem the cost main way na buy pa no commercial losses on say am from use light and I say use power bebre bi won mo ntua o ebi won so a o ma ye illegal connection ne nyoma ne ma wo mo system no in such a way say yisi ye den omoboka enanye aban we nko aya titititi ya adaho ache entina true uti amed o ka say NDC de sa levy bi buy say kom behwe no ma ye dey o matua na MPP buy o mbeto aso before MPP be free power no o mu ja 2.5 billion dollars. In fact, NDC jacked that same 2.4 billion at all. No, Bawa, I'll confirm say indeed. In fact, President Mahama Kura in State of the National Address said the 2.5 billion dollars now another Niger to no ebeha economy no. And I'm saying say the same.
Okay, no, the last State of the National Address.
Yes, but before 2017 no. Who caught my jaw online? Bawa.
Edward Bawa.
Now with Goyle. Because say NDC are buying 2.4 billion energy sector debt EBR to her. But NPP and for levy biama. Omun mukwa mfa so me de omo solve we. But me how pa was I see on say rocks na small beken say ko ba say o komu ba here. It is as if say e be a power from na me the menesi John Jonapon. But I have told you say he's one of the finest in terms of bringing the energy, the knowledge on energy in Sensem. And I've also told you, say, me kaisa or man lecture be or Legon, NDC youth in more position. Me sorry cry because we have the depth of knowledge on energy sector, finance.
About energy sector now, but now, even this year, Edward Bawakra MK mentioned also on no idea go. Energy Ministry at Japan. It was the NDC left 2.4 billion energy debt.
Yes.
But MPP worsened it. And this has been reported by City News.
Oh yes,
and this was in January this year.
Yeah. So until NDC kono, omuja bit to 2017. MPP buy no. Share the State of the National Address President Akufo-Addo Emaya. Or say Saka na Irebawa agree say omo eja to no. MPP handled it in a different way. Because now other institutions sukra ba beka say saka no so man hwe na oman di hu djuma e betimi ama by December e bedu be say 12.5 billion. And let me quote from President Mahama and President Akufo, the last State of the National Address. No, Assembly can say when my administration assumed office, we inherited the energy sector legacy debt of $2.5 billion. The energy sector recovery program development by government and the World Bank projected that this debt could balloon to 12.5 billion within the next 5 years. Now, Mr. Speaker, we got to work immediately through negotiations with the independent power producers (IPPs), prudent financial management, and targeted intervention. We have been able to stabilize the sector while keeping the lights on. Unquote. So even though Akufo-Addo inherited such or similar debt, their approach and to the tax. He found a way through negotiation with IPP. I know say NDC is also doing some negotiation with the IPP.
Yes, and I'm paying many rocks in Kasai. I was say the government no so eguso our press obe increase say yibenya gas at their power friends plants no rather than using fuel friends liquid fuel.
Yeah. But you see, the problem is that John Jinapoya in opposition as minister. When technical laws to say I'm a boss, we commercial laws to say be buyer a ban and nimuno. In fact, uko my joy online on it or we any adome for only central for Kasai. ECG omo audit report near Ecoma PLC.
Okay.
No, as ranking member on energy or review here. And like I said, the energy sector is on its knees. ECG on the verge of collapse, Don Janapo.
Okay.
Into a brand new winter.
Where the month?
Oh, September 2014, 2024.
Last year September.
That
okay.
Na campaign na okasa problems about energy losses near now
technical losses
na ama ECG urban news no me can be o me ko to no owie no and o ma some promise or say in the face of these challenges, and I'm quoting him,
okay,
the next National Democratic Congress is poised to revamp the energy sector. Till within the first 100 days, we will involve Ghanaian entrepreneurs, thus private sector, they can partner foreign companies for the expertise and injection of capital to address the billing and the collection, that is to solve the commercial losses now over the years. Am I a problem? No? And then we will also restore. We must address this. We must address or stop this bleeding. We will also restore the cash waterfall mechanism and respect that he noted, unquote.
John Jenapo, now energy minister.
Now, luckily, NDC winning here and the post national. My point is that why is he not addressing the billing and issues on one kind by injecting private sector to solve the commercial losses and the technical losses of his problem now my can air cost no.
To be fair to him, no.
Than to introduce new taxes.
To be fair to the energy ministry, no.
Yes.
Nimpeni for womodano na no pay many rocks in kasai on the kasama energy ministry no.
Yes.
Was say minister no even enne when stakeholders say gususia in terms of enema yebeboana power sector na one of the kind of consultation.
Yes.
With stakeholders and sakra na wo this are one city levy yiba. I was saying the consultations are wodo guso koso energy minister ne Asia among for kan ha nyoti e bia nim awoti ni ye bia.
Yes.
Enim so wakasa nti probably they are just 6 months in power.
Yes.
Ebiana by the 8th month or by the 10th month.
Pacho uti ni quotation say the first 100 days. Pacho end is about 100 days in Twem. Into kaka we are as if all the years in one. But me, there's another confusion. So for the memorandum of parliament now, almost say it is to pay debt, energy sector debt, so the bear doomsday will be over. In fact, I cried or say it is just 1 Ghana cedi to help solve doomsday. And I was happy so Bisa Ahmed said into Ghana food to us our day way. Let's say a year by this time we'll be here. Thankfully, Nakupon Obama Yankwa. Let's say doomsday bar yenyomoden. So Bisa no.
Yeah.
Nti ya wa ye but me de masem ba wie kra no ebre ni nti no Don Jenapo enra one joy kasa okan bibi a me fi se ene de minister ene be memorandum na call parliament no ebo bra. Let me quote him from what he told Joy. I was speaking to Joy, I say we have been working very hard since our time in office, but quickly this is not actually to pay for the legacy debt. Till what we are doing is that we have studied the system, we have done the analysis in the energy sector, and the basic truth and fact is that the liquid fuel that we buy currently are not part of the tariff structure. So when you and I pay for electricity, even the ECG were to collect the money 100% today, none of that money will go into the procurement of liquid fuels. So what he's telling us is that the 1 Ghana cedi is to buy fuel. So meanwhile the memorandum to parliament is to pay the debt. So which is what? John Tapo is a fine man, but I think the Kasane Dubobi Ayana also tone it down. When in his attempt to explain we know, he's brought another angle.
So fuel like de kwakoto and in the S ebabe no ni na energy sector. Can I say it? You see that maybe so and fall on the laps ana.
The most fantastic point the Nina is to help solve doomsday. That is what they want to say.
Okay. Yes,
but I'm saying say the memorandum to parliament. Are you with me? To convince Ghanaians to accept, say, into 1 Ghana cedi no, say it to yaka. And I mean, you can say, a car MPP for, would almost say, Becca MPP went to me and manage. But no Western the 2.5 and a 2.4 billion, almost end this for Jato.
And it's a fact to say, yeah, the Eslano, a collateral, a Kojebosia.
I don't know of them. Say that is not my area. But the bottom line is, say, I'm saying, say, communication, no, or sending in a bako.
John Jenapo you and you.
Yes. So say okay, say the first 100 days we solve technical and energy losses. My one information say still it's ongoing.
Yeah.
If he's able to solve to be fair to him, you know, a beer 1 Ghana cedi the next review could be on be year floor and I'm but I'm saying say if government has done so well in helping her, I am all for it. Say or say or buying beer politics na ye and tax them can money. That's the only way we can develop the country.
Yeah.
Well,
so na mo person kwan ye, o person street lights, yes so.
Yeah, there. And also to but you see, if we are not careful, let's say luckily we had the international market, crude prices now above from stabilize it. Kakra.
Na Ghana so dollar na depreciate fine.
Fantastic. Credit to Atu Forcing, NA Abino, BOG and President Mahama. What I say, if we are not careful, not a fetch predicted by December, dollar and besa peja ni mukakra. That's a crude arm wire. Now we are going back to where we came from in terms of crude petrol prices, and that is why I'm not surprised some of the drivers in because so in reducing the prices of car and lorry fare and any man.
But how difficult is it? Say yateso, yes, yenteso, you tuma money buy be no tum.
And I'm just saying. Now let's say you pass you.
Should it be simple like that?
Let's say you pass it. The next pricing window is going to reflect.
Yes, it will reflect by which time na city no I appreciate kakaka hunti.
Oh, now I didn't know because you know.
Oh, but Ghana for
you say the papa, but we need tax to develop. Good, but I'm saying say it is on the high side, and I'm not sure.
It is on the high side.
Yeah, 1 Ghana cedi per 1 liter, which means it's a gallon beer which you have 4 cedi 50%. So talk 2 gallons a day. It means you are paying 9 cedi. Hey, calculate. But just recently we were buying food. You go and check our levy. Oh, that is why we voted for change. That's why we voted for better Ghana. And so don't go back to that.
No.
That's why Ghanaians were angry with MPP and they voted them out.
When you are heading somewhere, you should know where you are coming from.
Fantastic. But I'm saying, sir, where you come from, no, it nenye papa. What I say at that level, nenye until Ghana for bufu ya omudu yo mafiri ho. And there more abba for a better Ghana. And I'm you've done well by reducing the dollar, crude abwa into ama petrokra abba form. And a man for crying kakra. So if you are bringing a tax beer, ufi say a besama adinasa peja near tia say dollar because we need the dollar no wow nim say yen system no we operate yen structural problem no it yen solve yet. We import more.
Yeah.
And now me buy we drink alcohol. So I told the yen of Ghana. They were broach ye crab and now me body. Once we import more, we need more dollar to go and pay.
But there is gold board which is playing a certain role in ensuring say dollar no tembia be reserves more.
Gold board has done well. In fact, last time they any barbe kinkai say tons no be barbe count. What I say?
Yeah.
Which is good. But gold board alone cannot and will not and unkwa my still ni enyina. But when we don't change why not? But when we don't change yen taste any yen structural economy system no say you import more na you export bibiri no when by 2027 2028 we are going to need more dollars to pay our external debt. Yes.
Yeah, but this time around dollar na from no is buying 80k steps at the trias in the at that time no
because of the domestic DDEP arrangement no ye we external one no or ma shift my kind after force statement no budget any crowd will happen opa next week mba me beba I watch say that arrangement no are pushing more of our payment to 2027 2028 and for him it's a problem because say no in one high kakra because we don't spend more dollars in paying our external debt.
Sure.
Normally be what I say. But Abano through the arrangement are pushing more payment to 2027 2028.
So buying briefing space.
Yeah. So by that time no, we will need more dollars and for about $8.7 billion to pay for our external debt, which obviously will put pressure on our dollars. Because we will have to need more dollars to go and pay.
So you think finance minister now work as say what transfer say no kwan be na on fa so at that time na dollar ne do so no or fa so ay den.
Oh, let's say
right now we be there to talk.
Definitely.
And for instance,
in fact, who can say more can say he has a plan for it, but he was complaining.
And there is this committee a president nankasa e chair e ba be hwe say Ghana for your best sporting near mo.
Ye nyina e wa ha. Ye mo mpa ye ma aban no. Na Nyankopon boa. We'll be here to talk about the dollar debate again.
Sure. Thank you so much. Peter Nkoma, deputy editor, the Dispatch newspaper, Daily Dispatch. On our turn in Kano. So an analysis about what is to come and what we are experiencing now in the Kwaya. You bet me afaso Abuama Nema Konka. My kind messages nekaka abanona yako amanfo enso adwenkyere e fa we hu. Jabasi jubede so ne obetumi de adwenkyere no so aba enche ye bepon and the time no ye be di so pepepe. WhatsApp number no 0208984166 and also it's 0208984166. Wow, was so your producer and a friend no our Facebook no number near 0208984166 0208984166 for producer no never problem no etune nim ye betumi enso aboho enkomo enso no MTN everywhere you go. Thank you so much MTN for supporting this program. Health Alert Clinic say and they will provide services at the amount na yare ahodo to say typhoid fever will be there etumi ba na fe amana so atesa obaka se wanyankofo yare bi nanso enye bia prostate issues na fe wa uhota so na se atata wo down to binda adaroma kopimo Health Alert Clinic 2023 awards no yana yeje best ulcer treatment center of the year 2022 yabasa gibium account ulcer no fabra your laboratory ewo hwa ye de beboa ahwe omuje mu dunso mo hona makwema bebe yare na hinta ansana ye de edu account ye dunso kapa eti tutumrika wo Madina dentane ne mpotem Accra bebe awubia ye wo Madina ye ni post office no ene din hwe nimo ewo First Atlantic Bank no echi wa pe udru ha na wakwakwaje ayarehwe ewo ho 0242518893 0242518893 kaswa ewo ho Madina pokwase assignment takrade ye ho de ane se obefreyin me hwe messages kakra Jones ewo Manso Tontonkrum Jones Manso Tontonkrum PSA tell the NDC leadership and JM that they should be giving serial callers money like me and others to explain these issues to Ghanaians very well. NPP is trying to throw dust into the eyes of Ghanaians. Okay, I think it's a new level, new has seven hour. Umar Farouk, because it's a collective effort. So all we need from our leaders is the appropriate use of our funds. Okay, so they should put the funds to good use. All right. Akoto Nicholas was it the youth general? I'm watching you live from Latte and Ahmed Odiano no Latte for the Somo show. Equiapem governor was it youth general? Bless you for always there for also for being there for the youth of Equiapem North constituency. The youth are behind you always. Where you Mputu was a deputy MC. Hey, I'm out from who post. Now do we say yes, German North for a deputy MP. Edu Joshua, as well, as well the deputy MPS, the deputy DC account. I was German North, Edu Joshua, and I was a deputy MC, you know. Okay, anyway, also the George Odilai was saying, what about the taxes that was taken when we used to buy prepaid? Minimum but if the 1 cedi tax from fuel duties can help, okay. Opportunity says a tax now you try 1 cedi. Say but to solve energy sector problems now. Onco against it. It is not a bad idea. Long live JM, the wise man. Akoto Nicholas, also General Ahmed, keep up the good work. George Odi, also the producer's number again. Hey, number Imabo. Facebook no so hwe sesi ana ye wie kra obetuma ko back be number no but mame sambo biom 0208 984166 0208 984166 so fra producer ne telephone no wono be kasa bebe afrefra problem no wo ho no ye betumi ahwe na ya fechiri na ye de akọ ene nurse for akọ strike na namso ama obi kra the message ama me say kaswa obinyim wababe duro yare dese yesi nurse for was striking to sankofie most definitely ebetumi afom ahwere omonkwa enye good news say yetumi etie ni nyina ne say working condition ahodoa aban ene wo mokoye yesi edijawa ne de asoa say Ewura John Dramani Mahama obabe inherited those esese no but almost a buy no nya implementing one aqua striker and you ko Ghana fana baby reporters across the country are reporting about sene announce affected healthcare. So emergency services paralyzed as nurses strike grips Ghana's public hospitals. My journal online air reporter said the nationwide strike by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association has plunged emergency services at major government hospitals into disarray, leaving patients stranded and healthcare delivery severely disrupted. On the second day of industrial action, facilities such as the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, RIG, and other hospitals now have witnessed deserted outpatient departments and emergency wards. Patients arriving for urgent care find themselves without assistance as the absence of nurses has brought routine operations to a standstill. Ahmed, obviously this is no good news for the government. What is happening?
Yo, many of them say, I can't nurses for strike on Sama. Now, in Chimkakra, I want to say, nurses for Ghana nurses in and eco strike. Now, a nurse for our Ghana Hano, or more groups and also associations different. You have about 7 associations our Ghana ha nurse for no Edom. Umubakon, GRN, I mean, no more costs here now. The eternal say, me don't quit Chikakra. Sa nurse folk we and almost almost strike as I say condition of living no and I say no man penny John Dramani Mrisui and as Anshan why the previous government Nana Drakko Fado Mreso na as I say the Jawa net as you
of course
and they just say
because and one now just one
and they just say NDC for yen share momu na the etine say Abrekuo we sorry I was one condition of away no living no one kuo different kuo afi nurses for am say mental health was one of the group and so sorry tia say okwanga ankrofo fa so omo pesa say omo take decision omo consult omo ye no omo mpre MPP mne na make you e mo de court kura e ma hu nsem kwa edeja maka ansafe on aba consensus omo ba no MPP mne so e no mo ye sa nhihye no abanfo fraba omampeni John Dramani mama also kwan obefa so na omamba bia bedi ye including the health sector no be ye eniti omo ebetebo ese okay omo ne abandada no aye nhihye bia ese omo condition of living dia hwemo omo na minister say okay yate iskasam na ye behwe ne aye nti efe ne yaba momo ye mre kakra ne ye mfa hwemu finance minister say wo hwemu hihye amoye se be nye aban na money na ye but enye ono e no sen science abus no nti no wo hwemu na wa hwe okon obefa so professor Mukoko apai omo ntia ase se finance minister sa wo na mre finance minister ene yewura minta akando health omo ka bom na o ma ye hwehwe na o ma hwe na adjustment bi ho ma ye impose se omo tokoso a na o ma hwe akoso e no mo so omo mpre a ene omo de ko strike ne mom ne ye ka ne se strike ne de omo akọ yanso so okwem bi ebefa so na ye miti sa standard ma mo ye na mum eno so nkyere se na nkrofo putu fie e won nkrofo se e na necessary nyina akọ strike as Ghana nyina ebutu ente sa
by ni eno na bi the message aba wo kire se kaswa obi nyem wakọ kaswa MC market clinic ho se den yes won san kofie medical director of regional hospital say doctors are overwhelmed wakasa se sie was a nurse for no cost strike no
say na me can say yeah nurse for no ba ko pekra ko striker oman nasem but enye hu se na wo ka na say nurse for Ghana nyina na akọ strike and I'm just ekuo no mbaako and akọ strike definitely
but sa kuo no nso na emu nurse for no dodo na wo mo
dodo om kra say ekuo na 100 na ebi ye dodo kra ni nyina ekuo nti na American say ni nyina na ekuo yen kan say ye dwane efiri hu ye di hu dwuma ba ye the measures nso ato abra omo sa strike ya ye na omo aka omo antiase ye the measures bebregu ho say ye hwe ene aye ka say metie PR for the Ghana Health Service also or Labor Commission omo hwe edi hu dwuma say omo hwe na sa strike nsem yi yetimi di aba enye de edi kan ni NDC for ye ba nema bebre ne aye in fact health sector ho no ye ba aboye ho modern kakra o ezan say wo hwe ene nurse for mu training omo kom training college ya omo form na omo ton 200 Ghana cedi ene yetime reduce so e dey about 150 Ghana cedi a wo hwe mu uniform allowance bi ekem nyina yetime ya den ahwa ya mom chronic diseases way your friend said drugs are acaport ni nyina no ene yetime ahwa mo on ga clean nyina ba enioma bebre o ho a ya chronic diseases your friend say way dialysis ya dey to so omo pene hwe so ye nyina free nti ne ya ka ne say John Dramani Mahama wabe yenim sɛ ɔman no akwakodu baby ɛna yaba beso mu yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ dwuma bia sɛ yɛyɛ na ɔmanfo no di yie na health sector hɔ nso ɛhɔ yɛ fɛ na ɛhɔ yɛ huam no yɛbɛyɛ na mo deɛ yɛsrɛ ne sɛ sɛ abandada asan bibi ato hɔ na yaba na by force ɛsɛ yɛnhwɛ kura nhwɛ mu wie no ɛsɛ yɛ implement yɛbɛsrɛ nurse for makɔ we your friends strike ne say sabandada wo no mo hyehyɛ saa we no krampo entima ahwɛ implement ya abanfo fra wa basa mo ma na mre kakra no fa hwɛ aban bai yɛ ni 6 months ye ɛna yesu yɛ nim sɛ nneɛma bebre na ɛkɔ enwuma no bebre wɔ hɔ ayeso yɛ hwɛ ayɛ wo hwɛ improvement aba wɔ health sector bebre nti yɛsrɛ nurse for a ɛnɛ ɔmo kɔ strike ne sɛ ɔmo hwɛ no mu hu sɛ NDC John Dramani Mahamade yaba sɛ ba besiesie problem bia wo ho bia atete apansam no yɛmpo a wɔn fa mbeto yɛ nim po yɛhwɛ yɛ ma wɔn na ɛnyɛ sɛ nea yɛba nso sɛ 10% increment sɛ NSF ɔmo saka bi ɛno nso yɛ mmoa ne bia NDC aban ayɛ nti yɛsrɛ ɔmo mbra no ɔmo yɛ adwuma yɛnka sɛ
minister no ne ɔmo kasa at a point enti minim ne enti strike no etumi eba so saa no because discussion no course so but yeah me person me bisa na me clear ne say mo amoye constituency executives no more how do you get to speak to Mpenyinfo won more top or is there a laid down link between Mpenyinfo no for instance this minister for labor and employment yeah papa your first Pelpu Momo to me ekasama womote because mo na ya dan da better radio so better TV so na de mo na mo be yisa ansam na no how do they communicate back to you
senate ever say NDC abande obi biara ho man mo bia ho kwan say otimi kire na adwene na essence yenso ye Ghana fo na yesa ye party ba say ka party na aka nti nsam koso yenso ye wa NDC fo a na se fo a ebi kura bia na bi aka sa friends association we hu nti yankai say the ekoso no strike ni ye nieji ye wokwan bebre afa so ne won kasa ye kasa te se Ghana fo ye kasa so se party fo a niama no fire ho ye kasa te se anese fo a wope won condition nti ye wokwan bebre afa so communicating so aha kwakwa se ye abontinti ni ye ntimi chieche ni nyina mu ne won ye kan se ye behwe ne ya resolve problem ne ye gusu ya resolve sanka wote ya se so o ma America kra me no nyina be adwene se sikasem de rekan ena ye former finance minister ɔde ne ho akedua kakra wɔ akɔdi aburukyire a special prosecutor akra hwehwɛ no essence Ghana sikasɛm yi a yɛwura we your friends ato force buy obi arabɔ na baso sɛ Ghana ha de sɛ wɔka sɛ sia pa sɛ finance minister ni dia akɔsoro a obi abɔ de dia na ni jaba ɛyɛ ɔno nti ɔrenhwɛ sɛ nneɛma bi a babɛtɔ ɔnhwɛ mu na wakɔkɔsan na de dinsɛ de aba na de ɛne de ɔrenyɛ ɔbɔ ne ho mɔden a obi agye atum sɛ dollar ne nneɛma nyina dollar kora etimi de aba fam na nya nurse for ene yentimi hwe ho enti yesre omo yesre nurse for no say won bra no be adwuma no won dwere omanfo no won dwere Ghana fo no won dwere wan kase won hu no wonya gidi e wo John Dramani Mahama mu say ohyebo a odi so esan say ya be ye beye ama na ayefe ayefe so
anti nurse for call strike ola Savior Herbal Clinic obon call strike anti diabetes ni kidney issues no mo fan ko na mo kosa mo ho ya de epilepsy asthma menstrual disorders no ola Savior Herbal Clinic one more encore strike one more assignment one many access bank redemption ni munti adawroma say hospital nurse for na cost strike one more de omgusu ye adwuma ye na access bank redemption ni mo kai say Hola Savior Herbal Clinic for 0576656658 ya kan say number ka say bonamba ni bioma ye start na ye kan say ya adawroma na hia wa na wafa pen na wa yi phone no ti ye bo nyina wo ye den ya ka ho asema ye bebo number na sama location it is 0576656658 Peter and then I heard
you man have my dream busy
Peter nurse for no cost strike but enya some serious
yeah how pa in fact ubo say ko fo bi o mo de o mo ye adwuma no adwen ba mtim say ntimi ma me o waka police oboase so yare a obenya sika de akọ private hospital yeah ana and then I me na also had pressure betum so say me ko sika esen no de ko private hospital
o ye dey to be nwane mfiri ho
na eye how
bonito na yenko
sir how but onim this was the first time and you were right to draw Ahmed attention to is aban bia ba uja obeto how I also solve so the obeto baby a nkwan den so a o we no sa neti but you see we no Kenya Sembia yibia say minister no ene omo Asia. I think they met on 30th or so, 30th May. Now they issued a statement. Now as part of statement, who say I think there's a problem. It's the posture of government and I'm a problem moving in Aba. So no more tena say no more who say condition of service now omoni abanda than sign here no. Oma sign to they binding. Won't mean sano. What you say? About for buy oh afeni aba. Enye nim say ni omanye. Moma ye bre. Na ye be implement ya na say ye be tua mamu. Can as problem be anyhow. Na omo shia no. Unim ne kosi. The minister and Emia because Tony Goodman is a brother. I wouldn't say he's a friend. On a signing statement, you know. Minya kwam friend no. Nti mi kura hu kura ebeye me ya. Ehwe ni as Peter who issue say na won friend me. Minya pa no no. Because we hear statement now 2 days ago, they issued a statement on this impending strike, you know. Point 4. Second part, no. The minister proposed a 3-member team with a representation each from the nurses group, the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Health to see to the finality of the matter. What does that mean? Nurses in here by assign a contract, an agreement, say be a 1 Ghana cedis. Are you binding? And to Wabanfroba, come and tell us, oh, Ebia Munya Butre, Yabesha Mamu, na Ebia buying by Sikeni Ho. I'm sure say they are reasonable people. They will agree. But because Ubasa set another committee to go and look into the matter. Yes, statement cry another problem. Cry a hard in point 6. And also to minimize the effect of the intended industrial action on our people. The ministry has directed as follows: 1. The security agencies should provide security for the other groups of nurses who have promised to provide continuous service to the patients. Inti babia nurses ne ebi anko na to say kaswa ye kenye. What happens to them? Oh, ebi enya nkwa o wie no sa directing say in point 2 of the same paragraph 6 now. Or say all hospital managers, particularly directors of nursing services and their deputies, should be present at work at all times during the period of the industrial action. I'm talking about the posture. Afenawaba, appeal to the people, talk to them. Don't bring restrictions and committee AB to confuse the matter.
Sometimes when this the air stance na microphone be kono because this I'm friend is saying lady ya the enemy. Perpetua man for free say she's been mischievous and using her position to overshadow members of the group because party any power and for the records Nikuno a branch chairman MPP.
I'm not interested.
It's of course
who will be a Nikunu or no MPP na Nikunu NDC that.
It doesn't matter. but you
at the end of the day, people like Kaswa, it is innocent people who suffer. But why how many times and they met when the labor minister no appeal no no more collective no more agreement.
I buy one now buy and I say I buy with crunch. I buy we say na wedi 6 months why the tax do say
you are not listening to me. What was the agreement? 30th May meeting no many nurses ni share no. What was the agreement? So we catch me say me na buy work contract say bia e mama 100 cedi now about who banner be catch me say is because the same government anyway we catch me say you got to committee to go and look into the matter. Look into what matter. There's an agreement. So come and tell me say oh medoka afena maba ebi a menye tax kese and I say ska o mu krampo sa etimu ma me bre a week at 1 month and here may implement am now ban all the restrictions. Now we issue statement say there should be a remedy. The soldier for and as a police for and no provide protection. Emma now we are at the hospital. That nurse show. That's what the police need na whole create you know. I mean, what kind of situation now person will create? Let's be honest.
And that's a labor word and I say be your friend is saying word and a police for kujina
na police no more na fine
but even it's needless in the first place because you tackle the root cause of the problem.
Why provide security for workers who are going to work?
But nipa na odia de nanim no ono so the first chance so ka ho yentiasa
but nurses no nipa baako
nipa baako ba yenti ko na leadership
meeting me ba on meeting no oba no kwa na ba meeting no
omo executives
na share so if any oba you are powerful pa na a whole group one person is able to overshadow omunyina to the extent say I'm saying say Abai should look at the rare issues and not use you are hard pressed. Talk to the people. Is it the first time and next and now doctors are strike? The best situation and say is through these restrictions and now it is through engagement. Uno more binding agreement dating back last year. Afenwaba. You can negotiate, talk to them. Oh, Afenwaba. But Ubana Bakacho almost say form a committee. They will not agree. Now committee ni ko agro court national market okay agreement go no condition of terms go almost vary no me day. They won't agree. We have a binding agreement with you. Tell us.
But that was the previous government. The two first government went to me and you will be one out tell now can power a first a DC. They were called for renegotiation.
Into uno mushia no. Into muno mushia 30th May no. Tell them, oh, sa agreement amuna ba that no ekushia there. You feel say emu ye rem kakra. Instead of be a mom 100 cedi, a mom 80 cedi. Go with an offer. Health sector, and we don't joke with the sector. Because if you are not careful, NOB, you can imagine other villages are to even text to the show what is happening there. The remedy is not to provide security, police and security, soldier for some kobo the remedy is not to go and form a committee to go and look into whatever matter. We are say district DCs, any coordinators, I mean how? Even the more.
Peter Medase. Medase. Dexeno can say the nurses are only doing politics. Akando should sack the leadership of their union. How?
I cannot sack the
Akando to be sack you.
Yes, sir. I'm for you. I'm for a young them. And you have a good case. It's a new government.
Yes.
You have a good case.
They were fighting themselves.
Yeah.
And it's in you. Abra MPP time na nkasa krom mo dey na buy associations ni be the omo court. What are we telling? What are we saying?
Okay,
the MPP time mo dey buy that
a binding agreement.
Any more kun say na mu take decision mu involve wo mo no mo dey ma court ah. Aba foforo aba wo si ma ni hwem.
Peter, it's a binding agreement.
Fantastic. Peter, our message. Ahmed, your microphones are off. I said, friend, I come to Fred. I said, tell that man he's also part of the good and bad of what is happening in this country. Thousand explanations, Rosemboa.
And let me buy. Ahmed, Kubakanukra, haven't I been fair?
Oh, a bit.
Martin Jano said this one city has cancelled the good work of John Mahama. What also they are there balolo. Messages the door. So Stella Abdul say good morning, Power FM. You guys are doing great job for Ghana. Keep it up. Yeah, that's say. Kofi Simon was say please the petroleum levy is 4.50 on a gallon. So if you are buying 10 gallons, how much are you paying? It's too expensive. Okay.
Almost say enemy agree say 1 cedi no is on the high side. In fact, a lot of CSOs need be because close to even a buy crown are not happy about the 1 Ghana cedi.
May I say Peter Nkoma, deputy editor, the Daily Dispatch, Samson Aote, Ahmed Agbinyazi, new coordinator for Krapim North in the Eastern region. Linear forward in Sweden birthday, Golden Boy forward, picture no one fan to one for mame. Na mention happy birthday. George Odilai, or see the name is Okuto Jesus, or say Ophilu Pa, Kasiebo constituency or so Mtawichi. And Umar Farouk say that's my guy. Honorable Ahmed Agonyazi. And was say Ahmed is right. Okoto Jesus. Greetings to Honorable Ahmed Agonyazi. I'm watching you live from Equiapim to where Kwame Wisdom. Ohima Brasafo SA Peter, yes, we are done fighting. They should implement it now. Or a next you know the message number to a next near wash. Oh, you see, or see we are done fighting. Yes, it's more implemented. Okay, Mati birthdays number forward Golden Boy Forward Agbenyazi, Deputy National Coordinator Edema National Apprenticeship Program was starting the Juma MC Nano Drada. Ti one also ne picture no and I already am fan to Golden Boy Forward. Yada say happy birthday to you, Nyankopon. Prophet Nigel Gazing so ene your birthday ono so no Nyankopon enhira nkola no so birthday no we kweku apel edumaji kwati aka baby boy. May God continue to bless you and protect you. If you mama no papa and afi unuanum nyina ho ena de bae yenkoye nimbium hwan bium. Happy birthday Alexis Mawu boy Ameka, wishing you a day filled with joy and may God grant you your heart desires. We feel mama now papa ho Mr. and Mrs. Ameka and our modi we swear by. Happy birthday Jacojo Frimpong, presiding elder Mount Zion Ministry Santa Maria, wishing you a wonderful day filled with joy, laughter and everything that makes you happy. Thank you for your kindness, wisdom and warmth. Yada say Prophet Nigel Gills there no say and also how fanto so happy birthday Prophet. Yankupo Shira will be our within birthday and then so me did PSO Cradesmo, so thank you. Emmanuel Usuna Shisha Jumedi, Emmanuel Opoko, Elvis, and Afe, Willie Munina Damase, Ralph, Nene Namfo, more MCI, the Munina say. Me team no, Yanko should be a make up, me did the PSO Craboys prefer Chief Tankers on about that constituency. Yameboa, Monday, Yabesha holiday, member, Yabesha Monday. God bless you all. That's my soa, Yanko Elquenim.